welcome to another time of In Max We Trust. I've got my man Neo in the building. Neo, tell the people hello.
That's all, people.
Now, me and Neo have been playing football together in flag world for, God,
15 years?
15. Yeah.
Like Tristan was under 18.
Yeah, Tristan was a kid when we started.
Yeah.
But tell us about your football journey from the beginning.
Oh, my God, dude. So,
Can we start with why's your voice so rough?
First off, I didn't have enough libations. Secondly, speaking of flag football, I ref flag football, and I had to ref the little kids. So yelling at parents, coaches.
All right, it kind of sounds like he was yelling in the club last night.
First off, I don't have to yell at them. I can just look and go, hey.
He said them.
Yeah, he said that.
You know who they are. Anyway, let's get back to your football story.
Thanks, man.
Go ahead.
First off, so happy to be here. Thank you. This is
My man.
Long time coming. Hopefully, you know what? Sky's the limit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So my story started, I guess, back in high school,
Mm-hmm.
like everybody else. I went to Miami, not Miami High, but Braddock. It was
Oh,
Tampa.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I started there. I got an invitation in the mail like everybody else. Hey, summer's coming around.
Yep.
Training camp.
Yep.
Come get some. I'm like, all right, you know what? Why not? Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Made the team. Well, everybody makes it because you don't get cut unless you quit. And then,
Oh,
yeah.
Must be nice.
There was a lot of people who washed out, but it is what it is. So with us, it was a baseball school.
Okay. Just happen to have football.
Just happened to have football.
Okay.
We didn't win a lot of games, but it was fun.
Okay.
Pep rallies, everybody going. It's a good community.
Yeah.
But there was no actual like future
Yeah.
to get like, hey,
Yeah.
they're gonna come
You're
scout
not
you.
going to come scout you, none
Yeah.
of that.
If you play soccer, baseball, track, track,
You're gone. You're gone.
scholarships everywhere. Stanford, come on, we want you.
Track anywhere South Florida, you're getting a look.
Florida has a lot of talent. For
Florida
a
has
lot
the
of
best
sports.
talent in the country. Every sport. I don't care.
So after high school, I took a year off, trying to figure out what was best.
Yeah.
And then somehow Chico State came calling.
Okay.
I took the job, not the job, but took the offer for
Okay.
the ride. However, I was holding the clipboard for 3 years solid. It was a free education. Can't complain.
Yeah,
You know.
but
It was rough. It was rough. At that point, I'd
that's
like
tough.
it's maybe it was one of those like I think of Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah. Where
I'm like, am I him now? I'm just
yeah,
holding my clipboard.
just holding the clipboard.
But I had a bunch of good teams, good teammates. It was a good trip. And then years later, moved to Florida, and then
Okay.
flag. It was like maybe I can play again.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back into it.
And I mean, even in flag, like, how do you feel you made the transition from playing 11-on-11 to now flag?
So I will say this though, and this is something that I've talked to a lot of people, and it comes back to the same thing. The mechanics of the game are harder for flag. In tackle, you just hit a guy, you run him out of bounds, you catch him, you bring him down. That's
Yeah.
it. If you miss, that's your buddy trying to tackle him too.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that they're both equally the same, they're different levels.
Yeah.
But the game is not an easy adjustment.
I tell guys all the time.
Speed is so much different.
I tell the guys all the time, flag is a different beast in its own right.
It is.
Like, don't get me wrong, playing in pads is something very few can do at an elite level.
Correct.
But even those elite still come to flag and struggle. Because remember they had that
It's not the same.
well, they had that $1 million tournament a few years ago.
You had Jason Avant.
Yeah, you had all these
guys.
NFL guys
Vic.
all these guys in the tournament. They got beat by
Kings
fighting,
of Florida.
fighting cancer
Yeah.
or Kings of Florida, however you want to slice it.
Speaking of athletes,
That team by themselves should be the Olympic team.
they could probably.
Run the table.
I mean,
They could go to the Olympics and
yeah.
You-
If you put that team together, do you know for that roster?
they're winning the Olympics and it's not close.
Jeez
And it's
Louise.
not close.
And that's another thing. The same thing like for the NFL, elite players can
Yeah.
play,
Yeah.
and there's only so many opportunities for flag. It's if you make it to the Olympics as a U.S. national team member,
Job tell.
you're going against the world. Like it's no longer when you win the Super Bowl, world championship. You can play the world
You're the best in the country
in the country.
because other countries aren't playing us.
Which I wish maybe the league is working on getting teams. Maybe Mexico City.
That wouldn't be entertaining.
Europe.
That wouldn't be entertaining.
No,
No.
you still get the talent.
Mexico.
from
Name 10 athletic Mexicans you know.
This thing have to be from Mexico.
Okay. Name 20 Europeans that you think could actually beat an NFL team.
I can name basketball players, but not football players.
But you're not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those are sports that are not prominent over there. Don't get me wrong. I know guys who play overseas. They import a few U.S. guys and they play over there.
Right.
But I don't care what you tell me. You're not going to take a team out of Germany.
Oh, no.
This ain't cool runnings. No. Okay. This ain't going to be. Right. No, we're not doing that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're also forgetting a lot of those countries also play rugby.
That's true, but
yeah. But I still don't think they're beating us.
I think rugby players are monsters in their own right because these guys.
I don't care. The only team that might have a chance is like the Polynesians, like the Samoans.
Yeah, those guys are.
And the Australians.
Oh yeah, them too.
They're fearless. But the rugby thing, I think you can make an easier transition from rugby to football than from football to rugby.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Well, these guys have perfect tackle form, how they run, how they communicate, like the pitch, the scrums, all of that.
And they play with a similar shaped ball.
And they don't have any protection.
Like
Zero.
none. No regard for your own body.
And these dudes come full speed and then just bang.
For those audience members that don't know, can you like truck somebody in flag football? Like, can you run through them?
No, you're not supposed to.
But can you?
Can you? Yeah, of course you can. Should you? No.
I've done it.
You get a yellow flag for doing that?
No.
You're getting a flag.
you are?
They're gonna walk it back. They're gonna walk it back. But I'll eat the flag as long as you know. Now you know not to get in my way. I'll take the flag. I'll take 15.
It's hard though. The flag guard. It's just that's
a tough thing in and of itself because there's so many movements like your natural running motion.
Yeah.
If your hand gets down by your flag, they're gonna throw a flag on you for flag guarding, saying that you're
running style. Like if you swing your arms to get more speed.
So
like,
what are you supposed to do? Run like this?
Hey, you got to get your hands. When someone gets close, you got to get your hands up, get out the way, make a move, do something.
Damn, that sucks.
It's not easy. Like I said,
it's a different transition because now you have to think about your running style. You have to think about what you're doing as opposed to
not just running through a hole and then just taking someone out and then using your own power versus them. And flag, you have to be more finesse. I can't just truck somebody and get the first down. It's like I have to make a miss and hope to gather the other buddy.
Yeah.
Doesn't, you know what I mean? Because it's 3 flags just flopping in the air. Like someone's gonna reach for it. In the same token, you miss a flag and then the other guy just
gone. You're talking about a guy running at full speed. If you miss him,
see ya. House call.
I mean, what's the typical scoring average on those games per team?
Depends on who you're playing.
Yeah, who you're playing and what level you're at.
I mean, are you talking about like over 100 points a game?
I mean,
total points?
No, just one side.
Oh no, you're talking.
No,
you're
you
averaging in the
way before that.
You're averaging. If there's no mercy rule, you're averaging in the 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
You know what I mean? Like
it can get crazy, but like in the leagues and like the one that I play on right now, there is a mercy rule. They won't let you get to that level because imagine you just beating somebody 6-0. Like they're gonna be a little.
Shit.
They're gonna feel some type of way, and
I've
it's gonna get chippy.
I mean, these are grown ass men,
you
bro.
say that.
Time
you
to suck
say
it
that,
up.
Yeah, suck it up. I mean, play better.
Hey, that part. I've been on teams where they didn't even have no mercy rule.
Listen, last week, the last game that we had in the season, to end 7-0. By the way, hey Aces, good job, boys. Proud of you. A kid, like we were running the ball because we didn't want to take advantage of him. We didn't want to just run up the score. And I'm just handing the ball over. I'm like, hey, just run it. One of the other guys was like, hey, man, that's cringe. I'm like, what do you mean? You're running the ball. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing you a favor. Like, I'm killing the clock. So
I could put it in the air, start throwing tutties all over the field.
And
See,
it's like,
that's why I don't feel
but
that.
like, what is the need to do that? Like, just take the L.
Nope.
We weren't even bragging. My boys don't like.
See, this is why I don't take foot off the gas. I don't care. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. I'm up 50.
I'm like, if you use that fire
to
stop somebody.
Everybody run all curls. You on the outside, stop and go.
Max special.
Yep.
The max special.
It'll work every fucking time, man. So for those who don't know, we have our own route that I'll run. It's like a mini little corner post, and he'll throw it every time, and it's open every time. Don't ask why. It just always works.
Are you guys on the same team?
We have played on the same team.
We have played on the same team together.
I have more fun when I play against him, though.
A lot of people say that, and that's not fair because they all know how I play, so they know what I'm going to do or more or less anticipate. Him, Tony, Tristan, Marcus, Trey, Dom. That's a big community here.
It's more fun to play against him because, like, when he gets pissed off and he's on your team, he goes nuclear. But when you're the one causing him to go nuclear, it's a little bit more fun. Not gonna lie, just kind of poke at him the whole time.
That's a trade or a skill that I have not yet mastered.
But
The trash talk, it does get to me, not as often or as much as it used to. Now I'm just like, it is what it is. But man, every time I throw a pick, inside I'm dying.
don't
I'm
let us
just-
get a pick.
oof.
Every time I pick him up, first off, I'm on Dion time. I'm showboating the minute I get it. The minute I don't care about the flag no more. Just trying to showboat. I got him again. But I mean, are you guys gonna take the Aces to tournaments?
That is the game plan. So listen, this past 2.5 years.
real quick, can you
Yeah.
pull it closer to you?
Yeah.
Awesome. There.
Perfect. Yeah. So in the past couple of seasons, that was the intended purpose,
Mhm.
to get the right team,
Mhm.
chemistry, and then go from there. Right now we have a playbook. Trey put out a playbook. Everybody's got wristbands. They know the call. They know the adjustments.
Oh, y'all have playbooks?
We do.
That's wild. I just go do it.
It doesn't work like that for us, man.
Oh, okay.
We try the whole we don't practice, but you know what to do more or
Yeah.
less. So it's like, yeah, we can do that.
Oh,
But last couple of seasons was just heartbreakers, man.
Y'all lost in the chip, ain't it?
So the game that we lost to your team last season,
yeah.
it was.
Forgot about
I
that.
showed up and everybody was like, it was like I was on a funeral home.
Oh yeah.
Like they were like usually they're pretty hype. Nah, man, it's like everybody was either hungover, like it's just the lowest energy possible.
That's great.
And then I look to the side and I see this dude walking in a big ass smile. I'm like, oh no, we're playing him,
I can picture that.
As soon as I walk on the field, suckers.
bro.
Someone's got to come deal with me.
It was one of the worst games I ever had in my life as a quarterback, and it was one of those like I'm not. This is never happening again.
Oh, you threw one post over the middle. I was like, really?
No, it was just frustration, and I should have taken myself out of the game. I was going to, but then there was like game, and I'm like, thank God, because it was not pretty. It was not.
It got
pretty.
ugly quick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. You're playing me. Come on. Man.
And the thing is, like, he makes his teammates, feed into his energy, and then whatever he's selling, they're buying. And
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're listening. So I can tell my guys, hey, do this, do that, but they're like, I don't know, quicksand.
Yeah.
You try as you might, it's not gonna. It's
not
gonna
going.
work.
My
Yeah.
teammate in Max, we trust. See what I did there? No matter what I tell them, they're gonna go, okay, this will work. Somehow, some way, it'll work.
Yeah.
Like,
But he's 7-0 this season. So what does that mean? You're what?
I don't think his team played.
we didn't play them.
But dude, they're getting a lot of people, a lot of teams in this league.
Yeah.
How many teams are there?
right now? Just 4 divisions and like 10 per.
yeah, it's
Holy
almost
shit,
like
40 teams?
40 plus.
Yeah.
And that's
Wow.
just like they're broken down into tiers.
Yeah.
So like he's in one of my teams in the same division as him. My other team is I think in the comp division.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's no matter what, there's not much separating the tiers.
Not to mention they all intermingle with each other. So like you play the Daisy Dukes, and then like Max is on that team, and then you go to the Blue Angels, and like half of the Daisy Dukes are on the Blue Angels. Like it's like they all switch teams and rosters. So
'Cause I want to play more than one
yeah,
game every Sunday.
which is fine. My problem is when it comes to the playoffs, they should definitely. If you didn't play one single game on the team, you should not be on the playoff roster.
they shouldn't have let me play in that game last season in the playoffs. Should not have let me play.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah,
They wait until the season is over, and then the playoffs come, and then they show up.
So wait, there's 10 teams per division. You
Yeah.
only play 7 weeks.
Correct.
Yeah.
So there's
Plus
teams
playoffs.
plus
your
playoffs.
Plus
You're-
your playoffs. Yeah.
You're probably looking at maybe 10, maybe 11 games depending on.
yeah.
So then how many teams are make it to the playoffs?
I think all of them.
I think
do.
everybody makes
Yeah.
playoffs.
Well, what the fuck is the point of playoffs then? Or the regular season?
So because you're paying for this to want to make sure you get your money's worth in the sense of like you're playing your 7 games and you get a guaranteed one.
You get one
playoff.
guarantee.
Kind of seems like a participation trophy type deal. That's
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
'Cause I mean,
Tampa Bay Club Sports, maybe.
Ooh, Do I have? I thought I had their shirt on underneath. I plugged it.
Come on.
Plugged it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think for them, I think that's what it is. You want like the guys who don't play as often to come back. So I think they're like, oh yeah, you made playoffs here. Dangle the carrot. Here you go.
And then also that gets more casual players to come and start building. There's a lot of free agent teams that make it.
Oh yeah.
And then from there they start building their own cliques, and then they form their own team, and then we have one more for the next season.
How much is it to play?
Oh,
Too much.
It's a
Tampa Bay Close Sports. We need to talk about this.
$950 per team.
Are you okay? But how many players on the team?
Max 12 before you get charged $20 per player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about each player pays like $75.
It's not terrible.
It's not horrible.
It's not.
$10 a week type shit.
Yeah, I mean.
But okay, what do you get if you win the?
Win.
A Coke and a smile.
I mean, I got two of the winnings in the car.
Is it a towel? They give you a towel or something?
No, I got a mean bag last time. Got a koozie. I got a big old thermos cup. You know what I mean?
But I'm like $950 per team.
I want a ring.
Times 40.
Give me a
What
ring.
I mean,
We deserve a ring.
That's 40 G's.
after you pay for the rental of the field,
And all they give you
which
is a fucking towel.
you pay for the rental of the fields, you pay
Yeah.
for the refs, and
Yeah.
then
Which isn't much. It's not a lot.
right. There's some left over for you to really do something nice.
We could do rings.
Also, and they don't just
Or
do
a fucking trophy.
It's not just football. They do baseball or softball.
Softball.
Softball, soccer,
Kickball.
volleyball. At the
Volleyball.
beach.
Yeah, volleyball out there.
Yeah.
They do have soccer.
They have a monopoly on the sports market here.
I was about to say, sounds like great business.
It is a great business.
And
They need to
charge
come up.
high, hand out just enough to keep you happy.
And I'm assuming they have different age brackets too, right?
Oh yeah.
So that means they're.
they got to use.
Do
They got kids too.
I guess.
So now you're talking about 40,000 over how many leagues? I mean, you're talking about like $500,000 a year, maybe.
And I can't get a fucking ring.
Easy.
I should be able to get a ring.
You're talking
And they
about.
owe me.
I mean, you can like mass produce a bunch of rings. And just
You can get a little cheapo ones that they do at like the little kids tournament and shit.
Amazon
Yeah.
can get you like 12 of them for like $150. Like,
Shit.
look at
No,
that.
no.
I could get a duplicate Super Bowl ring that for the Bucks. That's like $100.
By the way, damn, dude, I was so happy when they won that Super Bowl. Oof. And the man himself was here. I did not believe that. When
I mean, the
told-
Ravens are garbage, dude.
No,
so let's start with that.
Whoa, you're
I am
wild
not
for that.
a Ravens fan, but
You're wild to say that.
When was the last time the Ravens even won a Super Bowl? Was it like 2002?
no.
2012, sir.
2012?
was it quarterback?
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
Oh wait, no. Before that was
Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer. Yeah, that's right.
Y'all couldn't do nothing with him, so we did.
Funny how that is. Steve Young, Brett Favre. These guys were Bucks at one point.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Seems like y'all can't keep good talent.
Not anymore.
If you think Trent Dilfer's a good quarterback, you're out of your fucking mind, bro.
I'm talking about the other two he just said. I'm talking about these other two.
And Trent Dilfer didn't win that Super Bowl, bro. The
The
defense
defense
did.
First off,
You got Ray Lewis,
Wait,
Terrell
hold up. How long
Suggs,
have you
Ed
been a
Reed.
Ravens
Come
fan?
on,
Reed
now.
wasn't there yet.
Oh, he wasn't?
Not for the first one.
Damn,
No,
who was
not
the
yet.
shutdown corner then on that team then?
McAllister, Chris
Chris
McAllister.
McAllister,
Yeah.
I mean, also a good cornerback.
Yeah,
Dude,
underrated.
they've been talented. They've been gifted with a lot of good, true cornerbacks.
Look,
Now,
and
would you say gifted or that's just the GM doing a good job?
that's the GM.
They've changed
'cause they-
GM since. It's not the same guy.
They had Ozzie Newsome, and now it's Eric DeCosta. That's the only two.
Yeah. It's the same thing with Denver. Like, those guys are just like a running back, like, factory.
Yeah,
Unreal.
Denver?
Yeah. Denver. They were all known for having a lot of good running backs.
Terrell Davis is probably the last one I can think of.
No,
that was any good.
The guy from Miami who went up there, who broke
Yeah.
Willis McGahee.
yeah. McGahee was.
and then he
solid.
went to the Saints, right?
He went to the
Yeah.
Bills. Oh, the Saints. No, bro. Don't talk about the Saints.
Yeah, fuck the Saints.
Wow.
Who
I
dat?
am a Bucks fan.
I'm a Bucks fan.
I will never cheer for the Falcons, Saints, or Panthers ever.
So wait a minute. Wait. You got a Tampa boy with the Falcons right now. Was it Michael Penix
Yeah.
from Tampa?
I cheer for him, not the team.
Okay,
There's a
valid.
difference.
As long as you can support him, I'm cool.
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
know, I'm not cheering for him either.
When he's playing
I
somebody else,
don't
is
give
not
a
us, I
fuck,
don't
bro.
care.
He's on a different team.
True.
He ain't no Buccaneer. I don't give a fuck if you were born and raised in Tampa. I ain't cheering for you.
By the way, like another lefty quarterback, another mobile lefty quarterback in Atlanta. What are the odds,
And they let Kirk Cousins spin over him.
bro? Not even that. They pay that man guaranteed bills.
Look,
Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback, though.
he's a solid quarterback.
Yeah.
He's not worth that much.
No.
Not as much as they get.
But the thing is, he
Like-
negotiates his own deals.
Did you
and-
see Aaron Rodgers sign with
Stop. He didn't sign with anything.
Yeah, he did, bro.
Who he signed with?
Oh, fuck, man.
Is it the Steelers?
No. The
Oh.
Saints.
Oh, he did sign with the
He
Saints?
signed with the Saints.
Aaron Rodgers just signed
2 year,
with the Saints.
$95 million. That just happened today.
Well, the Steelers are now fucked.
No, stop.
with
Is
the
that-
Saints.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me?
Yeah, because Derek Carr retired.
That was
That's
sus.
right.
That was super sus.
Why?
What do you mean out of nowhere?
Hey,
He got paid and he
he
decided
got
to
paid.
leave.
Yeah.
How's that sus?
Because if he retires, he's guaranteed his money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
that's just how it works. If you retire, they start to pay you. And
But he made like $235 million, right?
That him the money that he made with
Be
the
the
Raiders.
fuck out.
Yeah. See you later. And it's not gonna get much better for you, kid.
Yeah, no.
I'm
It's gonna get
sorry.
harder from
It's
there,
gonna get shittier.
And
coming
he's
down.
like, what, 33?
Something like that, 33,
Yeah.
34. And he's had a good career. I'm not mad at Derek Carr.
he's had a good career.
You know what I mean? So,
Better than his brother, that's for sure.
Wow.
No, that's 100% facts.
No, because I always forget his brother played.
Yeah.
But yeah,
David
first
Carr,
round.
yeah.
Hey, first overall to the Texans.
Yeah.
Man, they did not. That poor kid. He did not have a line. That man was
Ooh,
shell
CJ Stroud?
shocked. No, not CJ
Oh,
Stroud.
you're talking about,
Carr's brother.
David Carr.
David
David
Carr,
Carr.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The dude was an actual. He was a dude in college. He was a really.
So was
good player.
Johnny Manziel.
Well,
That's
listen,
all. That's where I'm dropping it right there.
No, but Johnny-
college don't mean shit, bro.
It doesn't. But it does.
Crazy you
know what I
mentioned
mean?
Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, I've seen all his like 24s and all that like behind the scenes. I'm like,
But he still went first. Was it first overall?
yeah.
Yeah, he did.
It's crazy. 'Cause
No. He went second. Johnny?
Johnny was number 2.
I think so.
Something like
Number
that.
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
It was the Browns. They were probably picking
Yeah,
one.
probably 1 or 2. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, that's how they get it. But you're saying that Johnny Manziel did all that wild stuff in college and still went number 2?
Of course.
Crazy. Shador went 5th round.
Hey, so
Wild.
I think he has a really good chance of.
I think he has a
Starting.
chance starting. I think he
Yeah.
does. I think
I seen what they have over there. I'm like,
the only person who has a shot outside of him would be maybe Joe Flacco.
because he knows
Johnny
the playbook.
Manziel went 22nd.
22nd?
22nd.
Yep.
Yeah, 22nd. But in
First
the first
round.
round.
First round.
Yeah.
First round. Yeah.
It's cool.
Really?
It's cool. He went 22nd. Guess
So the
what?
Browns picked
Guess what?
twice.
2014.
That's cool, but 20 plus other people got picked before. I'm sorry, a bunch of people before Shador Sanders got picked up.
5th round.
Jackson Dart
Yeah.
got picked
Yeah,
up.
that is that the
Jackson
guy
Dart
with
got picked up before Shador Sanders.
Was that him? The kid that just did the weird throwing motion that just messed the receiver.
Oh yeah, Jackson Dart. Yeah.
Well, and then also, what's his name? Dylan Gabriel got picked up
Oh, that's
before
right.
Shador
Where did he go?
by the Browns.
By the Browns
He went to the Browns.
The Browns drafted 2 quarterbacks, bro,
in the same class.
in the
Why?
same fucking class.
How's their receiver?
While they have Kenny Pickett and also Joe Flacco and Deshaun Watson.
Well, Deshaun Watson's not playing.
I know he's going to be on IR,
That's
but
5 quarterbacks.
that's the GM of the Browns for you. That's why that
Yeah.
How does this
organization's
man
garbage.
still have a job? Hey, listen, I'm not saying fire somebody, but what the? You're just throwing money.
I'm
away.
saying fire someone because
Absolutely.
you've been
That's
making
what it
mistakes
sounds
for
like.
how long? I mean, fuck.
You were debating on if you were going to re-sign Myles Garrett.
And
the
Myles
only-
Garrett is an awesome fucking
Oh my
defensive
That-
God.
that
I
is-
wish we would have made a move on that guy.
That is a generational talent, and you were considering letting that walk.
Yeah,
Well, who'd they let walk? Baker Mayfield.
that was But to be fair,
But at the time, that made sense.
Baker
Yeah.
Mayfield's won more playoff games than the Browns have in how long? In like 10 years or some
They've-
shit.
I don't know. They've been in the league for a long time.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, but I get it. Who else? They had Baker, and was he hurt at the time?
I think
Baker-
his shoulder. He tore.
He tore something in his
yeah.
shoulder, right?
Then he went to the Panthers for like,
A hot
But
second.
the Panthers are a
like
fucking
barely
joke.
any time.
But
Who? The Panthers?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so is Dave Canellis. That guy's a joke too.
see,
You know who I'm mad about? The fucking Duval, the OC, the
my
fucking
God.
jump shot.
I was so pissed
That was so
he left.
sneaky. I'm not saying don't get your paper. I'm saying go get your paper, but just do it the right way. You know what I mean?
Because he said he wasn't going to leave.
Right. I'm like, they offer him
He would have been the highest paid OC in the NFL.
he would put listen.
No, they offered
He
him.
would've.
He would have been the highest paid OC in the entire
But
NFL.
now you're going to the Jags,
yeah.
and then you have your number, like your shining star, which is Travis Hunter.
yes.
And I feel for him because
No,
he's-
and then they got what's the other receiver that's over there?
Well, I mean, you're also talking about Trevor Lawrence, though.
Yeah,
He fell off hard after his rookie season.
yeah, he did.
facts.
I mean, Liam Cohen is a good offensive talent, man. In terms of
Yeah, but I don't think he's
Coach.
but he cannot work miracles. Like the roster
the Jags
that we
aren't that bad,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? On paper, they're not that bad.
Yeah,
They
they're
have a
offensive
solid
line-
defense.
they're like right there.
Hold on, folks. We'll be right back, and we'll dive back into more of these Tampa teams. We're back with more with Neo. We were talking about the OC over here,
Yeah.
and
Liam Cohen.
Liam Cohen.
Listen,
Did
I'll
us
repeat it
dirty.
again. I'm not against you making more money and getting an opportunity. That's great. Head coaching. There's only 32 jobs in the world. Yeah, take it. How you went about it, that was a little sus.
You know what the problem is, I think, with the Bucks is that they have a defensive-minded head coach, which means that he's not calling the offensive plays. Dave Canales leaves. Liam Cohen leaves the next year. Really what needs to happen, in my opinion, is Todd Bowles needs to be relieved of head coaching, become the defensive coordinator,
There
and
it
we
is.
hire an offensive-minded head coach, and then the OC won't leave every single fucking year from then on out.
Yeah.
Because now you feel like you're voiceless almost. Like
Yeah.
you're
But-
getting trumped by your head coach all the time.
But how you gonna feel? The saying goes, defense wins championship.
Sure.
But
But the coach doesn't have to be defensive minded.
yeah,
It could be the
and you've
defensive
got young,
coordinator.
You've got young talent over there in New Orleans.
They have a very short window here in Tampa going forward because Mike Evans is,
Getting older.
Chris Godwin
Is
hopefully-
injury prone.
But that last one was just oof.
And then Mbuka.
And then that kid is
And,
probably
then,
the
and you
future
also
with
got Tez Johnson, right?
oh my god, he's so fast.
And then you also have Izzian. No,
Oh,
not
No,
Izzian.
he's a cornerback.
McMillan.
Jalen
McMillan,
McMillan,
yeah,
J-Man, yeah, that kid, that's another stud right there. So I'm hoping that Bake picks up where he left off with the old OC.
Good old shaking bait.
Man,
Shake and bake.
I love that dude, bro. Like, I was always an Andrew Luck fan, Peyton Manning fan, Tom Brady. Like,
I hated
those
Andrew
boring, but like fucking maniacal, like laser focus. That was what I aspired to play like. And then Bake, bro. Oh my god, that kid just riles up the troops.
I mean, Baker's it, man.
He's not the best.
He
but
was
he's one
comeback
of.
player of the year in what year? Like 2023 when he got
Yeah, 23.
when he came to the Bucks.
Yeah, his
Right.
first year with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, to be at the bottom of the bottom, being traded between teams,
Almost never playing again.
yeah, never. Because I mean, he also played in LA for the
That
Chargers.
Oh
one
yeah, for
game.
the Chargers.
for
Yeah.
one game. No,
Yeah.
for the Rams.
The Rams.
For the
Yeah,
Rams,
Matthew
yeah.
Stafford got hurt. That mother. Oh,
But Baker
man.
came in there and did his 1-2.
Bucks saw it after Brady retired, and they're like, maybe there's a chance. Because Kyle Trask was going to be garbage.
I didn't even know why they keep
Is-
re-signing him. He's done nothing.
Because he'll stay on the roster for little to nothing.
Yeah. Who else are you going to resign?
Yeah, who you gonna pick up?
Take a kid out of college, maybe, to see. We know what he's got. You've seen his limit right here.
10 yards.
You know what would have been hilarious if they signed Shador or
Oh.
drafted Shador, and then you know how they signed Shiloh, and you had
Yeah.
the two Sanders brothers on the team.
I'm rooting for Shiloh.
I want Shiloh to come
That's
out.
a big dude. He's not a small kid. That's a big dude.
I mean, headache gang. See,
Yeah.
boy,
Ooh.
that kid comes downhill something serious.
Actually, we were talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
What if Deion Sanders becomes?
The coach for Tampa? I think he has a better shot of being the Cleveland Browns coach.
He don't want to be over there. We talked about this.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to be there, but
I
still.
don't want to go to Cleveland.
They'll throw a bunch of money at that. It's going to be like, hey, I'm going to give you an
But
offer that you can't refuse.
You think the Bucks ain't gonna throw some money at Deion Sanders?
Yeah, because who's our defensive coordinator right now? Exactly.
That
Very good question.
Exactly.
I
It's
was
not
going to
as-
say Todd. Like, he's a head coach, but like he is a D.
Ready? It's not Deion Sanders, Hall of Famer, multi-time Pro Bowler, All Pro.
If he tell you what,
Super
if
Bowl
he,
champ.
There it is.
if he brings his staff, which includes a Warren Sapp and a bunch of other like dogs,
Mm-mm.
I'm like, bring him over. Yeah, I'll be
Nope.
okay with that. Why not?
Nope. What you do is you leave them over there. You leave them with Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because Colorado's throwing stupid money at you right now. Colorado's throwing dumb money at him.
Yeah, but they don't have Travis Hunter anymore, man.
It doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
For Deion, it doesn't matter. You're locked in for however long your contract is, and they're going to keep throwing money at you because what you're doing is getting more people in that stands
Right.
than they've ever had in the entirety of that school's existence.
So is Deion Sanders still the head coach?
Yeah,
At Colorado?
yeah. They just had their spring stuff. He was just down there. I mean, don't get me wrong. The new quarterback they got, the true freshman.
Yeah.
He looks solid. They got a couple receivers that it's gonna be spread out. You know,
Yeah.
production by committee, but they'll be all right.
I mean, I'd say college as a whole, man, it's changed so much, and now with the NIL, and then kids are getting paid.
Man, look here. You're making these little privileged assholes. Fuck these kids, bro. There's no dog in you. There's no.
Well, what I'm not a fan of is like if one school is not doing so great and you like big fish in a small pond.
You take your ball and go home.
Yeah, but and then you just screw your boys. Like the team that you put all the effort into, and then
there's no pride in the
loyalty
school anymore.
Man, but that's
but that also allows schools that normally wouldn't win to win, right? Because I mean,
but
it was Alabama for
but
so
you pay
long.
to win, and that's like your.
But Alabama would recruit kids out of freshmen in high school, like, hey, just come to this camp for the next 4 years.
I wonder what the recruiting visit would be like for one of those.
Well, they're gonna literally dangle a bag of money in front of you.
You see that Escalade? It's yours.
You see this bitch? You can have her for just one night.
Jesus Christ.
Then it goes to the next one.
Shit, have you ever been to Tuscaloosa?
But there's nothing. I mean, never mind. That's not. There's nothing over there, man.
But
I haven't.
But there's not a lot out there, like outside of the campus.
But that's why football is what it is, because it's almost
That's
like a
it,
religion.
bro. Like I got people that go to Hoover High School. They went there during that 2-a-day series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So from the time they're in middle school, they run the same style of football that Alabama does.
Oh shit.
Like their playbooks are almost identical, just the verbiage is different. So they preach that to them from middle school, high school.
Yeah.
Now when it's time for them to go to college, Alabama can go, yeah, come here. Here's your playbook. Oh, I already know this. I've seen this before. So it's a factory. They just schools in the area.
Well, it's also good for the athletes because now if, let's say, Alabama doesn't pick them, they'll go to still a top 10 school.
Yeah.
Because you're part of one of the top high schools in the country. During that Hoover shit, I think they were like number 3 in the nation. So like I can go to any college I want to.
Yeah.
So Texas is huge for high school.
Oh, yeah.
And Alabama too as well. But I will have to say that Florida takes a cake in talent.
I think Florida has the most athletic players in the country. I think Texas has the most pro-ready players.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
So like when I say that is
how
like
do you say they're athletic but not pro-ready?
that.
So like studying the playbook, like the mental side of it.
The mental
not
side
just the
of it,
physical.
like in Florida, guys get by on being God-given genetic freaks of nature. You could throw a rock and find a guy who runs a 4.2. In Texas, this guy's going to run a 4.5, 4.6, but his film study is impeccable.
Yeah.
He can dissect an entire play in a matter of a second. So there's pros and cons to it.
I'm going to look up which state has the most drafted players.
Go for it.
Probably going to be California.
No, it's Florida.
I think it's going to be California.
I'm putting money on. We'll be putting on this. I got a hot $20 says it's Florida.
Hot $20.
Hot $20 says Florida.
It's Texas.
Fuck. I didn't want to say Texas, but that was my next guess.
Florida's next, and then Georgia.
Georgia. What the really?
Mm-hmm.
So it's Texas, Florida, Georgia.
Wow. And they don't recruit from their own city? From their own state?
Nobody wants to be in there. Like Florida guys are content with being in Florida.
Yeah, but hey, listen.
Damn, that's wild to me.
Georgia's not bad.
That. But I mean, you said it. You said it.
I told you, Texas has the most pro-ready guys. Damn. Like even when I played arena over there, you could talk to a high school kid, and we're talking to him about pro concepts, but we're doing chalk talk. This kid is not only taking a concept, then drawing up what would beat it, then drawing up the adjustment that needs to be made to now beat the defense. He can walk through the entire session of a game.
So their football IQ is higher.
Not necessarily just a football IQ.
That kind of sounds like that's what you're saying.
But it's just like they're more dedicated to that side of the game. In Florida, we are dedicated to being the best athlete on the field.
Yeah, you just want to top somebody or burn somebody.
Yeah, and genetically
ankles.
can do it because I think it's the conditions that we play in.
Yeah,
the humidity. You go anywhere and like when I went to go play arena in Nebraska.
You were never tired.
I'm never tired, and I'm head and shoulders more athletic than almost everybody around me.
Texas is hot too, though.
Yeah.
Texas is a different heat.
And then lower parts of it is humid, closer to the Gulf, you know? Same with Georgia. You ever been to Georgia in the summer?
trash.
No, I think it's another Florida. It says.
Bro,
It's just
Georgia
like-
is like
There's-
more humid than Florida is.
Yeah, Georgia's way more humid.
That's rough, man.
It's
Yeah,
not as
yeah.
hot, but it's more humid.
Yeah.
Sweat. No, man. No.
Yeah, it's swamp nuts.
I
every
went to
time you go.
Louisiana to play golf in October, and I can tell you that's the most humidity I've ever felt
What, in Louisiana?
in Louisiana.
Oh, yeah, because you're right by the bayous and stuff.
Yeah. And then I went to Arizona to also play golf, and it was a dry heat, and you didn't even know you were getting dehydrated. And then you'll just start feeling lightheaded, and you're like, oh, fuck, I need to drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a flag
That
tournament
bad?
out there.
Yeah, that bad, bro.
Bro, we had a flag tournament out there, and like, you know, you play all day. You're there at like 9 a.m. and you're playing to like 4 or 5 p.m. and you like you said, you don't really feel it, but then boy, by halfway through,
The old calf cramps.
no, when
No,
had
you
cramp,
just
feel
go lightheaded.
Yeah, like bro, I got to the hotel or whatever afterwards, and I was like,
The fuck's going
whoa,
on?
oh no, bro.
Where's the IV coach?
Yeah.
Trainer.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, please. That's one thing I miss about Pro Ball. That IV. Let me get that.
Bro, listen. So now that we know the flag is in the Olympics,
Yes.
That's a fact.
Yeah, 2028.
Yeah.
Flag football will be in the Olympics.
yeah. What's going to be the next step for kids? So I know now, and they start them young, like Pee Wee, Mustang, and all that,
Mhm.
with equipment and all that. Like, take all that off. Teach them the game first. Teach them to love the game first.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, flag, they're not banging into each other. They get the concept of running routes clean
Yep.
without worrying about contact just yet.
And in the defense, you had to be able to cover with your feet.
Right.
You had to be able to use your feet.
Exactly. I'm saying, like, start that now, man, and then get them into high school and make that be an actual sport. No, okay. So what I'm saying is, you have girls. Some of them can't play tackle
Okay.
for whatever reason. So I'm saying, like, put that for them.
So basically, what you're suggesting is 20 years from now, there's going to be no tackle football.
No,
It's
no,
all
no,
gonna
no,
be
no, no,
flag.
no.
Talking
That's
about
not
for
what
the
I'm
girl,
saying.
for women's.
For women
Oh,
too.
just women?
Yeah, so they
Well-
can get involved
Well,
too.
remember the LFL?
Yeah,
They-
but
they
that
were
was
hitting each other.
dude. But that, man,
Fun fact, we got somebody coming who used to be in that league.
No shit.
I
In Max, we trust.
You can just let it.
Wait a second. In Bob, we trust.
There it is. There it is. God damn it. You know what I mean?
King Bob, bro. King
Yeah.
Bob.
Hey, you can thank
Hey,
Neo
shout out
for
to
that.
Fish.
Huh?
Shout out to Fish.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
My guy.
But man, no. So like, I would say a lot of kids, both boys and girls, would benefit a lot. Like, making the transition like from middle school to high school to sports, as far as like getting your equipment on.
Okay. Me personally, I would put it on. I'd put the equipment on at about 12.
12.
About 12. Because
For males or females?
either way.
Either way.
Either way, to me, it doesn't matter. But like, I think, like he said to his point, the fundamentals need to be taught early. Because like, as someone who refs
Yeah.
flag and contact, there's so many times I see these coaches who are just telling these kids, "Hey, put your helmet in him." But he's 6.
Yeah.
He's 6.
Wow.
And you told him literally put his helmet on him. He's gonna take that literally, and just throw his head down.
Yeah.
Sure enough, this kid's running full speed, drops his head,
Doc.
and is out cold.
Yeah.
Like, we watched a 6-year-old go unconscious. Like, because running back's coming, he threw his head straight down. The defensive player's unconscious, and I'm number one. I have to throw the flag.
Right.
I have to.
Do you
Blow
talk
everything.
to the coach and say, yo, you can't?
But,
can't
but
say
And then
they
what?
don't
Like,
care.
Yeah.
They don't care. These are guys who were, not all of them. So for the youth coaches that I do know who are gonna, not y'all, but like some coaches are guys who just
You can't tell them, yo, tell them to lead with the shoulder.
put his shoulder down, tell them to wrap up.
You
Yeah.
can tell them, but if you're not
Doesn't
drilling, the thing is, you have to drill that into their heads over and over.
And these
over
coaches
and
are
over.
guys who had ideas of glory, right, and never made it.
Yeah. So
These
they're taking their
are
first
guys
from
who
the
didn't
kids.
play after high school.
So you're seeing 6-year-olds get knocked out.
Out cold.
Damn.
Out
bro.
cold, bro. That's why I tell people all the time, hey, put your little man in flag. Let him get the concepts down. Let him, because now he understands pursuit angles.
Right.
He knows how to bring his feet to the ball. And then now making the transition from that to tackle is easier
Right.
than the other way around.
For
You know what I
kids,
mean?
yeah. So like, you get the mental aspects of it first. You learn the mechanics and you know what to do, and then you condition yourself to wear the equipment and then execute everything
Yeah.
all together. Like, it's just, I find a lot of people who, like, they come through high school and they go to college, or they're in high school and they just don't love it. They do it because it's cool. I get a jersey. I get a Letterman's jacket. I'm on the team. But you never see the fucking field.
And the one thing I see with the kids now is you see kids who do it because My dad wants me to play.
Or that, yeah.
Oh shit.
Like that's probably the most depressing thing I ever see. Like, I know for me, anytime, even currently, I get on there, I love what I love it. Genuinely love it. No one made me start into football. I got to get into it on my own.
Yeah.
There's a kid, I ref at Shorecrest. They have a youth league out there. And there's a kid, he's a quarterback. He's a decent talent. He's a solid quarterback, more athletic than talented with his arm, but he hates playing. He genuinely hates football.
Yeah.
He plays because his dad. He plays because his dad wants him to play, and you could tell his dad's over there like this, shades on, and literally critiquing everything he does. So he knows that if he makes a mistake, he's got to hear it from his dad.
Yeah.
So this kid is trying to play mistake-free football.
That's impossible.
And when he does make a mistake, he goes nuclear. Because not so much he's mad at his team, but no, the kid, he goes nuclear because
when he makes a mistake?
Yeah, he goes nuclear because he knows his dad's going to come yell at him. And his dad's not even a coach or anything. His dad's just on the sideline. And he's that parent that I got to deal with as a ref. Hey, they're touching my son. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Like, he'll be all right.
Man. So I think
so essentially what you're saying, Neo, is what you're saying is teach them all the fundamentals, the mechanics without the physical
correct
abuse to a young body.
Correct.
And once they understand football at a fundamental level, then introduce contact.
Correct, because at that point they already know, hey, this is a sport that I like. I want to commit to it. And then you made a self decision like, hey, I'm going to take it on. Here comes the equipment. And then you're more physically and mentally trained to expect something else. You know how many kids I see in high school when I go to do I do a quarterback class or a training, and then these kids don't know how to read a defense.
You can curse on this podcast. What the fuck?
Like, what the fuck? If you see cover 2, attack the middle. Like, simple.
Basic concepts.
But I'm like, and I see the coaches, and I know some of the coaches, they're pretty good people, and they're very smart. But I don't know. It's just, everybody wants to have the flashy, the deep bomb. I'm guilty of that. I'm not going to be.
I wasn't going
to. And then you get picked off.
And then I get picked off. But, like, it is a rush when you make the right play, you make the right read, and you just let it rip, and they make it, and it's a touchdown. I always give them credit to the guys because ultimately I'm just throwing the ball. They're running.
Yeah.
They have to get by the defense. They have to get by the corner safety.
But you got to put that ball in a spot that only they can catch it.
Yeah.
And to do that, like, I started as a DB. Learning now quarterback, that's harder than it looks.
And that's another thing is, a lot of people, listen, anybody can throw a football. Not everybody can play quarterback.
Valid.
Yeah.
Valid.
I know people that can 60, 70 yards, but then hit a moving target, sinking, skipping rocks.
So when you say throw a football, you just mean throw it.
And throw it,
just in general, just throw it.
Because when you go to a pickup game, I can play quarterback. I'm like, all right, cool, let me see. Fucking, what's the movie?
Longest Yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just...
Shut up, Brucey.
Shut up,
Brucey. Oh, yeah, the little Mexican guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's much popcorn today.
Yeah.
But he's not wrong. Like, there's a lot of guys who try to play quarterback that just
can't.
They can't.
Yeah.
I get by off just being athletic back there.
Wait, so are you playing quarterback in your 7-on-7?
Yeah.
Even though you're a DB.
Are you under the center or are you taking the dump?
I'm under center.
Fucking shit.
Yeah. I moved out. I moved on up in the world. Now I'm under center.
Man, I would figure you as a DB, you would be doing more like wide receiver.
He gets bored because they don't throw his way.
They don't.
Oh,
they don't.
Really?
Most people know me, so they don't really.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna throw it because for the most part he's baiting you half of the fucking time.
See,
I hate it because it happens. It happens. It's not just him. A lot of the thing is our community here in Tampa for football is massive. He knows damn near all of them. I know them. I know most of them too, and we've all been playing together for years. Not on the same team, but just go to the park, meet up, whatever.
Different leagues,
like
different
Skyway,
leagues. Skyway, exactly.
Stuff like that.
So it's like a lot of people, the familiarity. Like, I have a couple of tells when I'm back there that people know. Hey, he's gonna throw now. Hey, he's looking right. Hey, he's looking left. I started wearing sunglasses now because apparently, fucking, I can't even look at one side.
You're projecting.
Apparently, yeah.
He used to have this thing where, like, I tell guys, look, wherever he first rolls his shoulders and does this, it's going the other way. If he's staring to his left and does this number, go whatever this is, bail that way.
Damn, you guys are going that in depth,
Bro. It's playing chess, to be
Yeah.
honest. You play chess. In flag, I can't just not have a line and then they can block for me and then
give
I
him
have
plenty time.
Yeah, and
In
anybody,
flag, he's got one guy with a free release straight to him.
and that's like what 2.7 seconds, or maybe for me to read the defense, find my guy, make the throw.
So you got somebody rushing you in flag.
Yeah.
And impeded, like free, like there's no one stopping him from getting to me.
How far back are you from the snap?
Maybe 5-7 yards.
Depends on.
Depends.
I'm a 5-yard guy. I give you a chance at it.
So then, I mean, you really got 2.7, probably even less than that.
Maybe less than that. And I am the slowest.
He's Tom Brady back there. He's not going
slow.
anywhere.
Whoa, that's a compliment.
No, he means in the slowness, not in the
Nope, I said what I said. I'm not giving him. He'll never get that compliment ever again.
Yeah, it's taken me 15 years?
15 years to get a compliment out of me.
Sweet Jesus. No, but hey, listen, I ripped a nice run last week, bro.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh God, they suck.
What'd you run? 2 yards?
No. It was actually
maybe
far enough that my hamstring started hurting a little bit.
Yeah, nope.
Hey, listen.
Hey, take what. Well, that's the thing about him. Everybody knows he's not gonna run, so you just play coverage. So when he does run, you're like, what?
That's the reaction. Like that. It's never happening again.
Yeah.
And I tell him it doesn't.
I'll let it live.
You're like, it doesn't have to. It won't happen again. Like it doesn't have to happen again. It only needs to work once.
Is 10 yards a first down in flag?
Yes.
And
No.
20
yards.
20
Yeah.
yards.
How deep is the field?
I think it's 2 or 3 first downs.
Well, how many yards?
We play the whole length.
100 yards?
Well, it's
I think maybe 90.
85. No, it's 90 yards.
90, yeah.
It's 90 yards.
They adjust the end
Is that
zones.
including the touchdown?
That's
or
what
the
they
end
include
zones?
the end zones. Yeah.
So then the field itself is like, 75 yards then?
No, this is a full NFL size field.
Full
Yeah.
field.
Oh, fuck.
So we're playing at Skyway. We're moving the end zones in a little bit. So I think 95 yards.
Is it as wide as a...
No, it's...
I think it is wide, but
They
within
bring
the
in-
field you play in a smaller area.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're not playing like...
we're not playing
the
a full. You're
width.
not playing a full.
I would
width.
love to. I don't know why they don't do that. It's only like
7 people. That's
It's
probably
only 7. That's why you bring it down. That's just 7 on 7 dimensions. You're playing maybe from the sidelines. You're playing an extra.
I know it's 40
10.
across, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 10 yards from each sideline.
In.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's still a decent sized field, but that free rush is if he knows what he's doing, that's
And that's what I
tough.
tell people. So when he was making fun of the playbook and all that, but that's what's helped me this season. This is one of the fewest seasons that I've thrown picks. I've thrown maybe 5 or 6 total.
Oh, that is sensational.
And that is me taking risks. That is me doing stupid shit. Like being like, I'm gonna be righteous. Trey, go deep. I got you.
Yeah. One
of those like, hey, he's down there somewhere, and that's me taking risks. Normally, it's
Like
about
you
10.
underthrew?
No, I'm not. I don't really underthrow that much.
Well, I mean, how else did he get picked off then?
Overthrow, balls out of place.
Or
It's
they
tip.
get
Or
yeah.
tipped, yeah.
Mid-tip.
But hey, I always tell him I will always put it on me. If you didn't catch it, tell me because I didn't put it where it needed to be. I always tell my guys, my receivers, if they drop one, I'm like, come back. I'm gonna go right back to you.
Better than me. I'm not.
I can't. You can't just take him out of the game like that, bro.
I'm just not throwing to you again.
For real?
He would do that though.
Yeah, I trust my legs. I'm on Lamar Jackson time when I get back there. He's not. I'm not joking. I'll give it. I see you later.
It's all about hesitation because I'm not the fastest guy, but I can make that linebacker just stop for 1 second. If I get him flat-footed for 1 second, then the out is open.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, like, it's just little niches in there, little hitches, and the side step. My side step is fucking brutal.
It is tough. I'm not gonna.
Like sometimes they come full speed, and I know he's not gonna stop. He just flies by.
Flies right by.
And I'm like, oh, that's all I need. 2 more seconds. Let's go. Let's cook.
All right. We're going to come right back. We're going to get into some NFL predictions for this season.
Oh,
we're going to talk about it. And we are back with more NFL predictions.
That's a good segue.
See how I did that? Always keep that thing on you. All right.
Man.
Neo, you're a Bucks fan.
Yes, sir.
Sean's a Bucks fan, I guess.
I'm absolutely a Bucks fan.
My bad. But
Wait.
Allegedly. As far as, and we'll start with NFC.
Yeah.
Who do you think is in the top of the playoff division this year?
The Eagles.
Okay, you got Eagles.
Everybody says that.
Washington Commanders.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels had a remarkable rookie year.
Okay.
And I think he makes strides on that.
Yeah.
I genuinely believe it.
How you could say no is beyond me.
It's not. It has happened before.
With RG3, absolutely.
I'm not saying that they're the same person.
RG3 got injured.
Okay, so
Jaden Daniels doesn't really run as much as RG3 did.
He did have a pretty
Valid
shitty
point.
line.
Valid point.
I don't-
That's what he did. He tore his ACL.
Yeah, no, but that's Kyle Shanahan
his sophomore
fucked
year.
him over on that one. They put him in after he was hurt. Like, you shouldn't have done that. Like,
Yeah.
he was being
Robert Griffin should have been chilling.
Yeah,
I mean,
he should have been like, no, I'm not going. Are you crazy? Saw his leg was dangling.
but you got to think about it, bro. That much money on the table.
No, man. I'm sorry.
That-
Like, you're no good to the team if you're hurt for more than a year.
you know what? He still, at the end of the day, makes the decision to run.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like at that much money on the table, if I think I could safely play, I'd probably try it. Not gonna lie.
I mean, you see Josh Allen. He's a running quarterback. But,
Yeah, but he was also a fucking tank.
exactly.
I was gonna say he's also 6'5".
But he also
230.
decides to slide.
He not as much as you should though. To be honest.
Even look at Lamar. Lamar in the last few years, now we're out of bounds.
Yeah, he's gotten way smarter. than that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lamar's
before
not
he
taking
was-
no hits no more. That's
Smart kid. Yeah.
So if we got two teams so far. Two
So,
that you disagree with.
NFC. So who are your contenders?
The Bucks, I think, will win the NFC South.
Oh, y'all definitely win your division.
Yeah.
The Eagles win down there.
Bears, Commanders are a wild card, right?
Yeah, Bears are probably a wild card.
So if you
Minnesota.
Minnesota's gonna be real good.
Wait. Who's their new quarterback? They picked up. No, they're gonna use the kid, the rookie from.
the rookie from.
Yeah, because Darnold went to the Seahawks. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, not really.
I think Minnesota is gonna be good. I mean, they're gonna be fine.
I'm not saying they're not gonna. Okay, I don't think they're gonna.
I think they get in the playoffs.
I think they do.
I think they get in.
The
Bears
Justin Jefferson, first
the
of all.
Bears got
He's going to
better.
catch whatever the fuck you throw at him.
And then what's the tight end over there?
Fuck, I forget his name.
What the
man.
fuck his name? But he's been coming into his own.
Yeah.
They're starting to develop a solid run game. And then
It's not Thielen. No, it's not.
No. He's
He's with a different team.
Yeah, it depends. But then on top of that, they just picked up, Tampa's on Super Bowl champ Isaiah Rodgers as their CB1. So that helps your secondary.
By the
out.
way, that we're talking about just pure athletic talent. That
Isaiah
dude,
Rodgers is like that.
Oh my
that dude.
god,
Like that's one of the most God gifted athletes I've seen.
he doesn't run; he glides.
And
That's how fast he is.
that's his whole family's like that. DRC is his cousin.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking love him too.
That's what I'm saying. Like their entire family line. If you look at anybody in that Rodgers family, they're all just ungodly athletes.
It's
Like
not,
it's not fair.
It
It's
really
not
is
fair,
not
dude.
fair.
Like DRC's my age and could probably still go run a 4.5 40 right now
Yeah.
and
Fucking
jog it.
T.O. can still run a 4.5.
And we're not talking about T.O. Fuck that. Dude, fuck
But
that.
no.
I
So
mean, you might as well just start talking about Colin Kaepernick at this point. I mean,
Like-
fuck.
whoa. I mean, what's he done lately?
Exactly. That's my point.
Fuck that guy too.
Okay, but so
So you
Okay,
got
you're saying the
Phillies,
Bucks.
you got Commanders, you got Vikings, you got the Bucks,
Yep.
and then you got it has to be who's going to win between the Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals, and Niners. I mean, you're going to have to go Niners, right?
no. If
Brock Purdy
Darnold
just signed
plays-
$235 million contract, bro.
I'm taking the Niners respectfully.
Yeah.
They lost a lot of people.
So then,
a lot
okay.
of people.
So then what? Rams, Seahawks,
I'm not
Cardinals
saying-
are
no,
better
it's
than the
definitely
Niners?
Seahawks. Definitely the Seahawks.
Who just lost DK
If-
Metcalf?
No, they didn't.
Yes, he did. He's at the Pittsburgh now.
Are you? Oh,
Yeah, and they lost Geno Smith.
I have not been paying attention.
Yeah, I
to
was saying it's not going to be the Seahawks.
Okay, well then I take that back.
Cardinals? No.
Welcome.
No, because Kyler
Welcome.
Murray's
I mean,
still
it's
not-
between the Rams and the Niners. That's really
I'm gonna
Okay,
take the
then
Niners 'cause they
Niners,
still
yeah,
have-
Niners.
You still got CMC. You still got George Kittle. You still
Brock
got
Purdy.
Brandon Ayuk.
huh?
Brock
You
Purdy.
still got Brock Purdy. You know what I mean? Brandon Ayuk. You still got most.
McCaffrey.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got.
It's another dude that was also always hurt. So like I can't really count him in.
McCaffrey?
Yes.
He only had one season being hurt.
Yeah, because
What
he
are you
wasn't
talking
hurt in the
about?
Panthers.
You're talking about Debo Samuels, who was always hurt. For
No,
them.
not Debo.
And Debo
Christian
doesn't
McCaffrey.
play for the Niners anymore.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
Debo's gone.
Where do you go to?
I forget.
Damn, that bad?
It was that. Well, he's always hurt every
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Every
And I
season.
mean, Christian McCaffrey is really the reason why the Niners really didn't do too well in 2024 is because he was out.
He's
like-
out the whole year.
Yeah, almost, yeah.
Well, what it was is he could have came back, but they sat him.
Which is a smart move.
Smart thing because
Yeah.
like you know what? Fuck it. We'll
We need
eat
you
this.
for the long run.
Because
Need
I
you
mean, they were
belong.
6-11, right?
Yeah,
So
it's not worth you.
why are you going to injure this guy? It's kind of like when Godwin got injured, and they
Yeah.
played them when the Bucks were already losing, no chance of coming back.
Yeah,
and,
no, that was just.
yeah. So it was a good move by them sitting Christian. So Christian's coming in.
He's gonna be fully healthy, ready
Yeah.
to roll.
Now,
Well, we play the Niners this year, so we'll see. I think we played them in.
Yeah, we did.
in San Fran.
and then now you got the AFC.
AFC, so
the
that's
Ravens,
spicy.
the Ravens will be the top of their division.
So Ravens, Bills. I'm gonna give you a dark horse here.
Go ahead, talk to
The
me.
Chiefs also. Come on.
Obviously, that's a given. God dang it!
Taylor Swift curse, baby.
And then you got the division AFC South of Texans, Colts, Jaguars, and Titans.
Ooh, give
I
me the Texans.
I want to go
th-
Jags.
I think
I
no.
want to go Jags.
Did the
CJ Stroud, I don't know, man.
The kid looks good.
He does look good, bro.
But I do want to see what happens with the Jags.
He's in his junior year now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow,
Third year.
I'm thinking Colts. I'm the only one picking Colts.
Yeah, you are the
Yeah.
only one thinking Colts.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They were 8-9 last season.
Yeah, but like, who was the quarterback? Wait, no. AR-15 is a dude.
AR-15 stays hurt.
Oh yeah.
Who the fuck is their quarterback?
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. He played for the Gators, number 15. That's what AR-15.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
He's always hurt.
the Bills are in, guaranteed. The Chiefs are in. The Ravens are in. The Steelers, maybe.
No, Steelers, hey, we own them.
Maybe.
Steelers made it last season.
Yeah.
And then they played us. And then
Come on, bro.
Hey, man. Dark horse here. I'm calling wild card dark horse because I think the kid from the Patriots.
was it May?
Drake May, yeah.
Drake May.
Yeah. He balled out last season, and then he's got that 1 year in experience on him.
They were 4-13, so I don't know what kind of balling out you're talking about. But
Before he started, they had the Jacoby Brissett kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he started, he was actually competitive.
and Jacoby Brissett got drafted high in the draft as well.
Yeah, I don't know who made that mistake.
It's probably the front office. I'm
It was,
assuming.
it was in Cleveland when he first got in.
Yeah, but he got a ring with the Patriots, right? Because he backed out Brady for a while.
Jacoby Brissett?
He's
Yeah.
been in the league that long? Since
Yeah, he's been in-
2019?
Kid's been in the league for a while.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, because it was Brady's last year with the
2019 was the last year with the Patriots.
What was his last Super Bowl year with the Patriots?
No, he didn't win that year. That's
That's
when
what
he
I'm
lost
saying.
to the.
That's what I'm saying. What year did he win? Because I don't think Brissett was with them. Yeah. And I don't care what nobody says. I don't like them.
I don't like the Patriots
I
at
don't
all.
like Patriots at all.
Dark horse, man. Dark horse.
Garbage.
That I don't see it. They didn't pick up.
Damn,
nothing.
he's from West Palm.
Florida boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's why he's in the league this long.
wanna say-
He was only so he was with the Patriots in 2016 and then in 2024. Before that, he was with the Colts from 2017 to 2020, Miami 2021, and then Cleveland Browns 2022, Commanders 2023,
This
and now
guy's
he's
another
with the
Ryan
Cardinals.
Fitzpatrick,
But
captain
that's
backup.
but that's
Whoa,
like
whoa,
Josh.
don't compare him to Fitzmagic, bro.
Fitz is my guy, bro. I love Fitzy. Yeah,
First off, Fitz is the only NFL player I'd go drinking with.
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have a drink with Tom Brady?
No.
He won't.
No.
He had to win a fucking Super Bowl to cut loose, bro.
Ready? As a Ravens fan, no.
Oh, see, you can't do that.
No.
Come on.
Why?
Man.
Okay, as a Ravens fan, you gonna have a drink with Pat Mahomes?
No.
What the fuck?
No, dude. Sorry.
Pat Mahomes
That's
doesn't look
greatness right there
but he
that you're
doesn't look like
rejecting.
he's not gonna be fun to hang out with.
You don't think Pat Mahomes would be fun to hang
I
out
would
with?
have a drink with fucking Travis Kelce before Pat Mahomes.
No,
Yeah,
no, I don't know
pass
about
on
that.
one.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll do Jason Kelce.
I don't want to have to see
Jason
Taylor
Kelsey,
Swift.
yeah, or the George Kittle.
Jason Kelsey, yes,
Yeah.
100.
George
Have-
Kittle looks
have
like
a
George Kittle looks like he's a good type. Yeah.
I would like. I mean, if I had a choice with Mike Evans,
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be fun to hang out with.
I was gonna say,
but the stories he could tell you.
Fuck.
oh, if we're doing it for that purposes,
I mean,
Oh,
why
then
the
give
fuck
me Johnny
not?
Mansell, bro. Let's fucking party.
Yeah.
no, because I'm not trying to go to jail.
You don't, bro.
Well, then
say no.
Yeah, but try and go to jail. I mean,
Go to jail.
if that's the case, then fucking Johnny Manziel, bro,
Yeah.
all day.
You know what?
I'll party with that
Guys,
motherfucker.
you know what? I go hang out with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
If we're going pure
Yeah.
party factor, I'd go to hang out with Baker Mayfield.
I would say I agree 1,000%.
Hey, Bake, bro. Listen.
Yeah.
Go
on
on, Max.
us.
We trust.
On us.
We need Baker Mayfield to come on in here, and you know what? I know a place in downtown St. Pete. All you can drink, it's on me. It's on the house.
What's it called?
Omnia Blue. Don't even worry about it. We
Hey.
got you covered.
Is it a strip club?
Absolutely.
Hey, there you go. Pussy
Absolutely.
and drinks. Let's
Yep.
go.
Titties, drinks, hookahs, you name it, we got it.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm just, hey, look. If
Hey,
you
you're
don't
convincing Neo over here.
Hey,
He's
look,
thinking, he's like, it's
Neo's-
Saturday. I'm
look,
good.
Shit, me. His wife's going to kill him.
That's more likely.
That's the more likely problem. His wife would kill him.
So I was at a
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
Neo went. To my knowledge, he went home. That's the story I'm gonna tell.
Listen, so when Tampa was dealing with the trying to get Baker to come back and whatever, I went to my stepdaughter. She plays volleyball, so I went to a volleyball tournament down in Wiregrass here. On the team, her teammate, one of the girls was Raheem Morris' daughter.
Oh
Shit, dude! I'm this fucking game, and I see this dude walking in a hoodie like Jordan.
Jordan little fit.
But the Jordan shoes. His walk was what gave him away. And then the girl's last name is Morris, but she has a different last name on the back of her jersey. I think they do that for security. Yeah. Man, this dude sits down, takes off a hoodie. I'm like, holy shit, that's Raheem Morris, 2 feet away from me. Coolest dude I've ever met as far as NFL level.
Horrible coach.
Super relatable. He was super chill.
The coolest coach I think I've ever met was Tony Dungy.
Oh, yeah, I met him too at the church.
Tony Dungy's probably the coolest I've met.
And you know what? I got to that point. I mean, shit, bro. I am so upset. Tony Dungy could never win a Super Bowl for Tampa, man. I would have loved him. I would have loved him to be a Super Bowl champ with Tampa and also the Colts, man.
When Tampa won that Super Bowl, and people say Gruden, that team was already primed for a Super Bowl. It could have taken anybody just to get him the helm.
I was gonna say, like,
and push him over the hill.
The problem was, or the reason they won is because John Gruden was offensive minded, right? I mean, Rich McKay.
You have fucking Brad Johnson as your quarterback. Like
yeah.
Like
and
that is
at the time,
that was
he was playing at a all pro level.
I don't know. The first pass he threw was a pick in the Super Bowl.
But I'm saying during that season, if you're looking just at his numbers, he didn't have a bad season.
But the thing is, if for an offensive-minded coach like Gruden, the way that offense played, it wasn't.
But it was better than the way it was under Tony Dungy.
No, they just didn't.
And then if anybody says that Tony Dungy was coaching that defense, fuck no, bro.
No.
It was Monty Kiffin all day.
100%.
Yeah.
RIP to the GOAT, by the way.
Yeah, RIP to Monty. Why is he not in the ring a circle?
He should.
Yeah,
I thought
100%
he's not in there.
No,
Ring of
not
Honor?
yet.
No, he's not.
I don't think so.
Monty Kiffin isn't he?
I thought he's in there, Ring of Honor.
He should be, though.
I thought he was. I thought they gave it to him after he died.
But no, so anyways, the point I was trying to make, when the Bucs won the Super Bowl that year, when Gruden was the coach, and the Raiders made it too,
Yeah.
I always said that's
Dungy's team.
That's Dungy's team, and that was Gruden would have made it to the Super Bowl regardless.
Yeah, either way.
Either way.
He is.
Yeah, that's it. I thought they put him in.
No, fuck that argument.
But like,
Fuck that argument, bro. It was Dungy's team. If it was Dungy's team,
No,
he
but
would have
he's
won the NFC Championship
no, I'm saying that Gruden
and
was
then made it to the Super Bowl.
regardless.
Yeah, because he'd have been with Oakland.
That's kind of like saying, all right, well, Oakland was Gruden's team.
It was. That's exactly the point I just
So
made.
basically, Gruden
That
brought
would've-
2 teams to the Super Bowl.
That is actually factually correct.
And Rich Gannon's garbage.
I mean, that year he was playing. He was the MVP, right? I think he was
No.
the MVP.
No, not that year.
Rich Gannon was playing lights out, bro. Like, you don't make it to the Super Bowl scoring touchdowns.
Ready? Name 4 Rich Gannon highlights you remember.
Fuck none. I don't follow the Raiders. Jesus Christ. That's not fair.
Exactly. Not fair. That's the point.
Like,
That's the
bro, I
point.
don't remember nothing Rich Gannon ever did. Like, granted, I don't remember nothing Trent Dilfer ever did either, but
He had a one. No.
Nope. Every highlight from that Super Bowl is of Ray Lewis and company.
Lighting the
lighting people up.
Oh my God.
Even no, Joe Flacco has a couple highlights on that.
Joe Flacco, bro,
his
was
rookie year.
is still a good.
He was a mobile
quarterback.
dude. He can
Yeah.
run.
Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that run, I think that was the first time I ever really saw Baltimore have a real offense.
Yeah.
Because that dude, he had Jacoby Jones, RP to Jacoby Jones too. That dude showed up in that playoff run. That dude had a punt return kick return for a touchdown, caught a miracle pass to keep us over Denver.
How long has Harbaugh been a coach for the Ravens?
I don't remember
As
anybody
long as
else.
I can remember.
Yeah, I don't remember any
So
other
if they don't
coaches.
win the Super Bowl in the next, let's say, 2 seasons, do you keep them?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Though you don't get to the promised land.
I mean,
Well, look, Mike Tomlin's been kept by the Steelers for how long?
yeah,
And the last Super Bowl he won was with Ben.
And that's another thing. And like, yeah, that's true.
but you also gotta look at it like no matter what you give him on the field, they're always in the playoffs.
well,
Like
that's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? Like there have been years with the Steelers, and I'm not a Steelers fan by any stretch of the imagination, where I'm like, this is a dog shit team. Somehow, some way, he's got them in the playoffs with just enough wins to get in. Like, and that's hard to do in the NFL. Like,
Damn it, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Rich Gannon actually was the MVP.
Ew.
Listen, you know who he
Damn,
was
that
throwing
shit.
to? Hall of Famers, most of them.
Jerry Rice, right?
Jerry Rice, Tim Brown, Charlie Gardner. But he's not a Hall of Famer.
Who's that? Who's that receiving core?
For 2002 Ravens?
No. For
Or
the
Oakland Raiders?
Yeah.
And these dudes were putting up numbers. Bro.
Well, I mean, that's why Kurt Warner was MVP during the greatest show on turf.
I don't. No comment.
Bro,
No
no.
comment.
Kurt
Yeah,
Warner,
Kurt Warner was
Marshall
like that.
Faulk, Isaiah
Yeah, I'm
Bruce.
sorry.
Come on now.
You got to
dude.
give them boys their due.
Yeah,
I was
and Kurt
not-
Warner was how old? Like fucking 35?
35, 36
Yeah.
doing that, bro. That's
How can you
ungodly.
say no?
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm just not a Kerner fan because he destroyed us when we were in the division. No, did we?
The Bucks?
No. But we play the Rams a lot, and he was part of the team that just.
Oh, in the playoffs, yeah, he built the ass out
Yeah.
niggas. I mean, respectfully, that's what he does.
No, he did.
I ain't gonna hold you. I saw his arena football highlights.
So the wide receivers for the Oakland Raiders. Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Tim Brown,
Got
James Jett, Marcus Knight, Jerry Porter, Jerry Rice, Alvis
Jerry
Whitted.
Porter. You remember that one?
Yeah,
Oof.
That was on their 2002.
that's a decent little lineup right there.
You know who the fuck
Jerry
we
Rice,
had?
though, man.
That's-
That's probably
that's
the
all.
only name that stands out.
That-
I mean, the rest of them are kind of like, meh.
The average. That's what I'm saying. It's the
And
decent-
Rich Gannon was able to do that. MVP.
And you're talking about old Jerry Rice. This isn't a
yeah, not a young
not a
Jerry
prime
Rice.
Jerry Rice. This is a
Well,
old,
he wasn't Seattle Jerry Rice either. So
it doesn't matter. It's not 49ers Jerry Rice. You know,
No.
this is not the same guy.
And when you think about who has thrown to Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Steve Young,
Yeah.
Rich
legends, all legends.
It's okay.
Goddamn.
It wasn't Lamar Jackson.
You,
And now, if you think about who's thrown to Mike Evans for 11 consecutive
Oh my
seasons
God,
at 1,000
bro.
yards, Jameis Winston,
Hey,
you had
Jameis-
Mike
Jameis-
Glennon,
Hey, look.
no,
Fitzpatrick,
the weird. He's not weird, but like the guy,
Tom Brady, Baker Mayfield,
McMahon. No, Oh my God, he played for
Mike Glennon.
No, well that him too.
The
But there
long
was
neck.
there was
yeah,
a,
long neck, long neck Glennon.
there was a guy. Shoot, he played with the
What year?
Bears.
What year?
He wore number 12, and it was when we had the old stupid ass
Trubisky?
jersey.
Mitch Trubisky.
No, not bitch. He would have been an improvement. Oh my God.
Brad Johnson.
No. He was Mike Evans he was a quarterback.
Oh, fuck, bro.
He was.
I know who he did Molly in South. Josh Freeman.
Josh Freeman.
Boom.
Bro, what the?
I don't think Josh Freeman threw to
They didn't
No?
like
Mike
Mike
Evans.
Evans.
No.
It was a year before him.
Oh,
Yeah.
but wow, that kid, bro, he has so much potential. Whatever happened to Josh Freeman?
He did too many drugs.
Yeah, he's out of the league already.
Yeah.
Damn.
But ready, if you look at it like this, who are the top 3 quarterbacks that's thrown to Mike Evans?
Jameis
Top 3,
Winston
There it is.
unfortunately,
Tom
Jameis
Brady,
Winston, Tom Brady, and now
and now Baker.
Yeah.
I was gonna say people will be like, "Well, Jameis wasn't even that good."
Fuck
Hey,
that, bro. Jameis was amazing, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know when he played for the
Entertaining?
Bucks?
Yes.
No.
Entertaining.
You know
Listen.
when he played for the Bucks, he was thrown with uncorrected vision.
That dude couldn't see.
So hold up. So you're a professional, multi-billion-dollar organization,
And
you could not figure out that your
When did you
quarterback
get
is-
your glasses?
Huh?
When did you get your glasses?
When I realized that I needed them,
Yeah, when was that?
I don't know, like 5 years ago.
5 years ago, and you're 41, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't need them before then?
No,
Oh shit.
it's just gradual. I guess.
So what you're saying is someone can get corrective lenses at a later stage in their life?
I mean,
and
if you
the
want to.
setup. And
No. But
Mic
okay.
drop.
Yeah, thank
I mean,
you.
fuck, dog.
So,
he didn't know
what
what
do you-
good vision was. He went through his entire life thinking this is how you see.
and he's played like that. Think about it. He played balled out in college like that.
And baseball
So
too.
and baseball.
sounds like an excuse then.
That's not an excuse,
Well-
bro. That's
well,
what
ready,
it is.
Ready? He's still was top 5 in the league in passing yards
Yes.
and touchdowns.
Hey, he
And-
wants to go interceptions. That's what he
and-
wants to go.
That's cool.
That's where he wants to go.
That's fine. That's fine. Then he got his vision corrected.
Yeah.
He was dropping bombs at the Saints.
Oh, he's got a hell of an arm. That kid's.
But,
But at the Saints, he was getting better.
he was getting better because he could fucking see.
But then you
And
got Taysom
so-
Hill, right?
But listen, now
why
he-
the fuck is that going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't fucking know. And Spencer Rattler's over there.
Now, yeah.
Spencer Rattler.
Listen,
Who's best?
he's
Where's
got it.
Jameis at now? The
He's
Giants,
York
right?
with the Giants with
Yeah.
fucking Danger Russ. That is the corniest.
Who?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. Oh yeah, and also DeVito.
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 Hey, but listen, I think I'm rooting for him to do well with the Giants.
Yeah.
But the Giants are gonna find a way to fuck this up.
All New York teams find a way to fuck it up.
You know what I want? I want Jameis back in Tampa.
No, fuck no. Once is enough.
No. To play behind Baker, bro.
He's not gonna do that
Yes, he will.
because he's a
Why not?
bigger star than he like.
Why? Why?
The same reason.
Why? He's
You
playing
want Kyle
behind-
Trask backing up Baker?
Fuck no. I told you I don't want. Kyle
Exactly.
Trask back.
So between Kyle and
So
Jameis,
so if he comes to Tampa, then
so
he
Jameis-
bombed in New York.
Fuck that. Jameis, we need you back in Tampa.
hell yeah.
No,
Need you
so
back in Tampa.
if you
Yes.
want him
And
back,
Max Me Trust will
how-
start
in what
the movement.
situation?
We'll start the
situation?
movement.
Give me the scenario here because
Baker goes down injured. Baker, I want
okay, so
starting.
you have to trade for
but I
him.
want Jameis as our backup because, bro, our backups
You
in
need-
Tampa suck.
And Jameis is a true gunslinger.
He is. He
Jameis
can throw
will
the
let that
fucking
bitch
ball.
ride.
That's not the answer.
What's the answer?
Well, just being a gunslinger is not it. Like,
Yeah, it
who-
is.
So who's the answer?
well, let's see how he does with the Giants for one season.
Did you forget that he threw over like 4,500
And
yards in a
30
single season?
Yes, and a lot of picks too.
I get that part, but he was blind. Now match him up, pair him up with his longtime friend, Mike Evans.
Yeah, and Chris
This
Godwin
line,
too.
this O-line,
This
which is the
O-line.
best he'll be playing behind,
Yeah.
a legit run game, and multiple weapons. I like him.
I
to get right.
listen
Because who was coaching Jameis in Tampa? Raheem Morris.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then we had one season with Bruce Arians.
With Bruce Arians and
It
then
was
also Lovie Smith.
and then
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then he also played with Greg Schiano. No, or
No,
was that
that
Josh
was-
Freeman?
that was
Josh Freeman.
That was Josh
Yeah.
Freeman. Yeah, yeah.
That was not a good look.
So Jameis didn't really have a big coaching talent other than Bruce Arians, other
And
than
no-
BA.
and no legit quarterback coach to really,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
I would have loved for him to stay. Tom Brady to come in, take.
That's the time we're ready. We'll be right back to it. We'll get right back to it, I promise. And we're back one more time, once again, time and time again with Neo. We were talking about it. You're saying you don't want Jameis back in Tampa.
I pleaded my case because, okay, if he's good enough to be a starter, that means he did good in New York, which means the only way you get him is you trade for him. And that means something terribly wrong when what happened with Baker. So, like, why
No,
would you?
yeah, like he got injured.
Right.
If
so
he got injured.
If he got injured. Like, I don't.
We don't wish that on Baker, though.
No, absolutely.
No.
not.
And also, I would go other options before bringing him back again.
So I asked you this off air. Do you think any one of these quarterbacks that are currently on the Bucs roster are better than Jameis Winston?
Roll that list.
Connor
No.
Bazelak,
Don't even know
Michael
the guy.
Pratt,
Trash.
or Kyle Trask?
No, none of them. 'Cause
So
none of
then
them
why
have-
wouldn't you want Jameis
So
on that
why
roster?
would you trade all three of them for Jameis?
I would fucking do that in a
Because-
heartbeat.
Trade him today.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same reason why. Well, never mind. That's not the same thing because Tim Tebow actually sucked
Mm-mm.
in the NFL.
Tim Tebow won a playoff game.
Good for him.
You just said he sucked.
He does. That's
And
what-
he's technically a Super Bowl champ.
technically with who?
The Broncos.
Was he on that team when they won the Super Bowl? No.
When Peyton Manning won it?
No,
he wasn't on that roster.
no. Hell no. There's
I don't
no
think
fucking way.
Tim Tebow was on that roster.
No,
He,
he
did
came-
play for the Broncos.
But I
Hold
think
on,
that's
Tim
a
Tebow came-
year or two
Oh,
later.
Yeah. Oh, before. Yeah. Was it
Before
before?
or after?
Yeah.
Because I don't think he might have been
The reason is like Tim Tebow was bigger than most starters as far as like
stardom.
stardom. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everybody wanted to talk to him and just walk past the starter. Like you don't want that kind of circus in your.
But I will say this: Tim Tebow.
Okay, yeah, no, he wasn't on that.
I think he was gone after that. But
Yeah.
my big thing with Tim Tebow is I always say, as a person, he's probably one of the greatest human beings you'll ever
100%.
meet
Yes.
in your life.
Yes. I agree.
Do I wish he'd have fell into a different scenario in the NFL?
I
Yeah.
wish the Urban Meyers and also is now needed to do better coaching that kid.
Why was he a bust in the NFL?
Because he didn't have good mechanics. He relied on his talents more than anything else. His leg was his God-given talent.
No, because
and
he played on the
used him.
best, arguably
that
one
too,
of the
that
best
too.
college teams in college football
Fuck,
history.
yeah, God.
Gators.
Yeah, like
that year? What?
Yeah, that year you could throw to anybody out there, and you had the Pouncey twins keeping you clean for most of the game. Like,
And
Forgot
the
about
tight
the
and the
penalties,
tight end
bro.
room was a little
Yeah.
dangerous in more ways than
that's what I'm saying.
like that.
I like what you did there. That tight end room was a little.
So I mean, he could run though.
he could run.
Yes, and he could run people
Yeah,
over.
Yeah, you can run in the SEC.
So he came to the NFL and he realized not everybody's a college kid.
Yeah,
But I mean, would you say that if maybe he got Prime Tebow drafted this year,
right now,
right
with
now,
the way the NFL is now,
yeah, because you got a lot of running quarterbacks.
he goes nuclear.
He goes crazy,
He
right?
goes nuclear.
I mean,
But
you
if
got,
he has to throw the ball, then I can't. I
It
can't.
does-
he wasn't bad at throwing the ball. though.
Look at the film.
I'm gonna have to.
You
No,
look at the film.
no.
Aside from that, he was left-handed.
Right now, Tim Tebow in the league right now with all the rules protecting quarterbacks, the RPOs, all that shit.
But again,
Tim Tebow goes
but his
nuclear.
strength needs to be
He is
throwing, not running.
What
Josh
did-
Allen's strength, what
Yeah.
makes him dangerous,
It's his
Is it-
big ass arm.
no, is the fact that he can run.
Right, but that
It
shouldn't
may-
be his primary.
But that's a thing. Like
If
if
you put Tebow in the Ravens right now with Derrick Henry in the backfield, everything,
It's the same. No,
Are they-
yeah, it'll
are
be
they winning
unstoppable.
games?
It'll probably the run game will be unstoppable.
yeah, like they're
but are they winning games?
they're going
Maybe they'll just tire some people out.
with the culture out there.
Yeah, all day.
He's winning.
Yeah.
He's winning.
Yeah.
Why? Because
So he got drafted in the wrong decade.
that's what I'm saying.
That's what
or
it
even
is.
in the wrong team. Like
Yeah.
you could have put him on. What year was that he got drafted? 2011ish, 12,
Point is, he was great in college. because of-
2010.
2010. Okay.
Wow,
I already
15 years ago.
Watch this. If he goes to, let's say, the 49ers behind Kaepernick,
No,
and listen, in a situation that's already comfortable with a running quarterback, that goes better than it does in Denver.
So let's read off the teams he played for. He played
Ready.
for the Broncos, the
Yep.
Jets, the Patriots, the Eagles, and the Jags.
And none of those are
and the Jags shouldn't count because the Jags he tried out as a
a
tight end, and that
So-
shit was embarrassing. Fuck.
So for the Patriots, the Eagles, and the Jags, he was off-season and or practice squad member only. So really, he only played from 2010 to 2012
right.
for the Broncos, then the Jets.
And the Jets was an experiment because they were coming off their Hard Knocks bullshit.
Yo, and let me tell you about the Jets. That's about as much as I gotta say.
The Jets' best chance of winning was back in the day during their Hard Knocks run when they had LaDainian Tomlinson,
Oh,
Mark Sanchez, Darrell Revis.
Bro, that's another dude that
Jason
just dropped
Taylor.
off so fast.
Who?
Mark Sanchez.
Oh God!
After the butt
Butt
fumble,
fumble. Yeah, that's right.
But he's such a great dude.
he's funny.
Yeah.
He's such a great guy.
Cali boy, he went to USC.
You know that's why he sucks.
Oh my god.
The West Coast shit.
Yeah.
Notice
No,
they-
but if I
notice
want
they're
to,
not number in the top 4 on who brings.
Actually,
best
you
athletes.
got something here, bro. East Coast produces and the Midwest produce the best football players.
yeah,
That's what I tell you. Like,
West Coast, I mean, like, who?
uh,
USC maybe every once in a while.
yeah, but that doesn't mean where are they from originally. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, where
exactly.
they-
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the guys from Florida go over there, play over there, and I went to USC. That you're from Florida.
Hey,
That's
so
nice.
what do you think?
And Tebow is actually from Florida. He's from Ponte
He actually,
Vedra.
it's
Ponte
Yeah.
Vedra,
down
yeah.
south.
No. Ponte Vedra is up north by
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
I thought
Yeah.
he played him. No.
He was born in Ponte Vedra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he played for Nice High School.
Did he? Is it true that his dad created TiVo, or was the founder or something like that?
Tebow?
Yeah, like the old. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
like-
dating myself here a little bit,
Yeah,
guys.
you're talking about the recording of the.
Yep.
I don't think
know.
so.
Oh.
I hope not.
I could research that. Real
Hell
quick.
no.
Someone told me that, and like that sounds kind of fugazi. I don't know.
A little bit. Sounds like some Trumpisms. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Hey, listen, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
I am a fan.
I am not a fan. I'm a fan of the show,
How can
but I'm
you
not a
not?
fan of the actions.
How can
Hey,
you not?
hey, look.
What do you
Your
mean, how can
parents
you
are from
not?
Cuba, bro.
Well, that doesn't really like. What's the correlation there?
The fact that your parents lived in a communist country and
And that's why
most Democrats and liberals are socialists or communists.
I'm an actual independent. I don't like the.
I'm not party affiliated, but I'm a fan of Trump.
I am. I can't
Hey,
be a
look,
fan
I
of
just want
someone
to play
who's
mini man every time he goes somewhere.
I mean, he's killing people, dog.
You know what I'm saying? My dog is killing people. He's been shot at. He's the new 50 Cent of presidents, bro.
Hey, got shot at allegedly.
Hey, nah.
Allegedly.
He got
Bro,
he got
Mike
shot at.
Stop. Mike Tyson got bit on his ear, and his shit's still
Mike
missing.
Tyson did not get bit on his ear.
Yes,
What
he
the
did. He
fuck
Holy-
did you say?
Evander Holyfield.
Yeah.
Oh,
bit.
sorry. The other one.
Yeah,
around.
okay,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is a bunch of misinformation
Yeah,
from
yeah,
another
that's what it
immigrant.
is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you know
fake
what?
news.
Deport. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding,
It's
bro.
fake news.
Yeah, fake
Hey,
news.
Neil said, I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking. Damn it, where's that? Oh, that's Wolf of Wall
Wolf of
Street.
Wall
Street,
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I'm saying he's hurt. Like,
He got shot, bro. That was
He
no
dude got
joke.
shot.
bro, and his ear is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So-
Reconstructive surgery?
Yeah, you can put that back. You can put it back.
Listen,
You can
whatever.
Evander Holyfield has an ear now.
Yeah.
He's still missing a chunk.
Nah, he's got his ear fixed.
Yeah, he got his shit
He got
fixed.
shit
Whether it was just like putty or.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Oh, I
It's like
remember he
plastic surgery.
spit out his ear, right?
That's fucking
Yeah.
They put that
nasty,
shit
dude.
on ice.
Yeah, and it's like they just do like reconstructive surgery.
It's
Okay, what
cartilage,
kind of-
man.
what
That-
kind of fucking
all this is
psycho
cartilage.
Hey,
Mike
Carl-
Tyson.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Hey, look, that 100 men versus gorilla. If I can handpick this 100, Mike Tyson's at the front line.
Mike Tyson, bro.
Mike Tyson's in the front of the
All
line.
fucking day.
I got 5 that'll roll.
Who started
right.
that madness?
I have no clue.
I don't know,
man.
but there's a girl at fuck.
Do me a favor. What I'm asking this: find out how much a lion weighs compared to a gorilla, and I got something to tell you.
Okay, I'm
So
ready.
you're going 100 lions to
No,
one
no, no,
gorilla?
no, no, no. I just want to see the weight difference.
So this girl, she said, "There's no way a gorilla beats 100 grown men." I said, "Well, after he rips the first 5 in half, 50 are leaving."
100%.
Like the first time a gorilla grabs a dude in half and says, "Thanks." I know me if I'm part of this 100. See you later.
All right, so a lion male weighs 420 pounds. A eastern gorilla weighs 450 pounds.
Really? I thought that would be a little more of a difference. Okay, check this out.
Is it a silverback gorilla that we're talking about?
This only gave me western gorilla and eastern gorilla.
Well,
Western gorilla weighs 350. Eastern gorilla weighs 450.
So
and a male
even-
lion weighs.
Ready? Even in the
420.
gorilla world, the East Coast is better than the West Coast.
That's
That's what I'm hearing. You know what I mean?
I like
but
it.
listen,
the West
I
Coast is a
saw
little light in the ass.
Yeah, West
I saw
Coast
this-
sucks.
I saw this video of 5, and I mean like bodybuilders
Yeah.
playing
What
tug
kind
of,
of porn are you watching, bro?
playing tug of war with a lion, a female lion. She
So
was,
female lions only weigh 280.
but they could not budge. It was 5 of these dudes tug of war, and the lion was not moving, and these dudes were struggling. So
Were they from the West Coast?
probably.
Okay.
Well,
Bitches.
bro, listen, a silverback gorilla and
There's no
rage-
way I believe that, man.
Look
No,
it
I've
up.
seen that video.
Look it up.
I've seen
It's
the video
real?
talking about-
100%.
Yeah, bro. It's
It's
5
crazy.
grown men trying to play pull a lion.
Tug
Lion's
of
got-
war.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the lion's
and
got it in
lion's
its
not
mouth.
moving. They
and
used
it's
to do
not-
that here at Busch Gardens
It's just not going anywhere.
with the tigers. They had a rope and there's a little opening.
So let me put it this way, man. It's not about how much the lion weighs.
Uh-huh.
It's about how much force it can generate because somebody can weigh 230 pounds but lift 500.
Right, so
Yeah.
that
See
means
what
a
I'm saying?
gorilla is probably 3
You know.
times as stronger than a fucking lion. It's gonna fuck up. It's gonna take at least.
So what are you saying? Are you saying a gorilla could
no,
not
100%
move
the gorilla wins. 100%
against a lion?
against the lion and these 100 grown men.
Depends. I don't know.
I
I
Lions
think
are
you put
fucking-
I think you put 100 grown men on a gorilla. Gorilla is not gonna win.
Bro,
There's
it's
no
just-
fucking way.
The mental factor, like the
bro, like I said,
Kick it in the dick, bro.
you gotta get close enough to do that, bro. And that means you're in arms. You see a gorilla's arms? How
I'm
long they
saying
are?
the length.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna knock down the first 5, but then the
it's
next
gonna rip.
95.
It's gonna rip at least 5 in half.
All
Bro.
right.
Are you part of the 100? Are you gonna sit there in the part of 100?
Are you telling me that it's only got 2 arms and 2 legs?
Yeah.
Okay. How is it gonna tear up 5 people right
It's
from
gonna,
the jump?
What?
It's got imagine a circle of
you
100
trying?
men and one gorilla in the middle.
So,
it can't defend its back.
It's unarmed. What do you
It
think
can't
you-
defend its back.
I'm not
I
jumping in
think
that.
you
Boom.
I think you're trying to punch a wall at that point.
Yeah, the first couple are fucked, but I'm saying
No, I'm saying that gorilla's
saying-
gonna be jacked, bro.
yeah, I'm sure it
You're
will.
saying
But
over time.
over time.
Okay.
I
Is
mean,
it
like,
gonna tire him out? Is that what it is?
all right, have you ever sat in a stadium?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and have you ever sat in the middle of, say, the 100 section?
Okay.
All right, there's 100 people around you. You're telling me if all 100 people, and you're dead in the center, if all 100 people came at you at once and you're a gorilla, you'd be able to fight them off from the back, the side, the corners, all that shit?
I don't think we'll be able to do enough damage to really piss him off.
What country?
You
Not
choke
at
them out,
first.
bro.
Hold on.
You're gonna-
What stadium and what country am I in?
Europe.
Fucking Russians, bro.
Russia.
Those dudes fucking wrestled bears, my guy.
Yes.
Hey, look, I was saying
Grizzly bears.
Bro,
Imagine
you said
fucking grizzly
anywhere.
bears.
You said anywhere but Russia. I'd have been like,
Russia is
I like
probably the
me.
best one.
Those are
actually.
some bad dudes, bro.
And they fuck with grizzly bears.
yeah,
Brown
bro,
bears,
that's
bro.
wild. That's wild business.
And the bears are chilling,
I rather
which is
swim-
weird.
I'd rather swim with a shark than be anywhere near a bear.
Yeah, you know, sharks aren't naturally aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Maybe
don't
just because I'm black. No. No,
know what?
I'm not getting. No, I don't want to get into it with a shark.
Sharks can only swim forward. Bears got claws, man.
That's fine. Ready? My thought process: I am faster on land
You say that.
than I am in the
You know
water.
how
until you
fast
got a
bears can
fucking
run?
bear run
That's
after you,
cool.
bro.
I'm black. Me and swimming don't go together. Okay. Like I'm a doggy paddle from a fucking shark,
Doggy
bitch.
paddle.
Please no. Please no.
There's no swimming away from a shark, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, but all you have to do is move. Not a great white. You know, I wouldn't want to be in the water with a
I'm
great
not
white.
trying to
Not
be in
even
the-
a bull shark will fuck you up.
I'm not
Tiger
trying.
shark will fuck you
That
up.
thing
too.
I'm
will
not trying to be in
bro.
the water with any of the sharks. Okay. I trust me on foot.
Bro, listen.
Okay, so bears run 30 miles an hour. You got
Ooh.
that?
I'm getting 26 in me.
That adrenaline,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
you tear
fucked.
everything.
Hey, look,
When you
look.
stop, his heart's gonna go. Pff.
Hey, ready? He's gonna have to catch me on the shake and bake, boy.
And you know their claws, bro. They're like
Look here.
as big as my fingers.
I don't think he's agile enough to catch me. Cause once
Bro,
I
they
make
can
this
catch
cut,
a fucking moose. They can catch you.
but a moose ain't gonna put juke moose
A
together like I am.
moose is faster than you, my guy.
And all it's got to do is do this.
That's cool.
Swipe.
Where did he catch me? Am I out and about? Because if I've got my usual on me, I got
You're walking on a trail in the middle of a mountain, and you have steep ravines on both sides.
We're good.
Oh my god.
We're good.
No, that's
I'm in the
that's
wild. I'm in
that's
the
And
wild.
there's a bunch of trees.
I'm good.
You can't even climb the trees.
Yeah, you're fucked.
No, I'm not. I got a hot 16 reasons for him to back the fuck up.
You better not miss.
I'm not going
You
to miss.
better not
That's
miss.
a big ass
That's
target.
just gonna make him even more angry.
With a hollow point, he's dead in the
Oh my
water.
God,
that guy's
no.
fucked.
You know what their arm span is?
What?
8.5
Nice.
feet.
Oh, so-
8.5?
8.5 fucking feet.
Jesus.
You're gonna juke out 8.5 feet.
Absolutely.
Bro, if it gets that close for you to juke, it's a wrap. Sorry.
I think you're fucked, man. I think you're better off in the water. Say scuba diving,
Right.
that like where you have oxygen,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and not swimming at the surface. At the surface, you're fucked.
That was saying. I was talking about at the surface. I'm
So
dead. in the water.
I'll give you a little lesson here. This is part of what I. So a shark, if a shark wants you, there's not a fucking thing you can do.
Spear gun.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so
I mean,
always tell
what did
people-
they do in Jaws? They shot up oxygen cans in its mouth and then shot
Yeah,
it.
shot it.
No, he shoved it in his mouth.
and then shot it.
Yeah, the shark broke through fucking as a window on the boat as it was sinking
Yeah.
after eating a dude.
So there is something you could do.
No, but you can take off your tank and give it to him? That's fucking nuts.
Absolutely. I'm giving him
Yeah,
whatever. he
hell
wants.
yeah. And then I'm gonna grab a gun that I don't have and just
Oh, fuck yeah.
Saw it in the movie.
yeah,
Count.
saw it in a movie. It's got to be
Talk
real.
to the fish.
Yeah, no.
Talk to the fish.
Not that black.
No, man. No. So if you're swimming in the water, by the way we're designed, when we swim, we sound like a wounded fish.
Oh.
100%. Every time you do a little splash, that's what a wounded fish sounds like. So the shark is like, oh shit,
Oh. That's why
shit.
it wants me.
among other things. But like for a shark to actually predate you or any other humans,
Yeah.
it has to be incredibly hungry, and it has to have been successful at hunting or killing another person in the past. Most of the time, like you see on the news, it's like accidental bites.
And they're
But-
usually black tips that
Right,
do it.
but
yeah.
one bite is in the wrong place, you're fucked. You're bleeding out, and the water doesn't let you coagulate just as fast. No, you're fucking hemoral in your thigh, which is
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that.
another fun story. Is when you go scuba diving, we usually tell you wear gloves or wear a suit that's sort of so don't wear all black because your fingers when you're swimming around look like squids.
Oh.
So you have to wear gloves also.
You should wear gloves or wear a bodysuit that changes the color.
Oh, a little bit.
So you're not. So this is not the brightest part sticking out.
Oh, okay.
No jewelry, nothing shiny because that's the sun hits the side of a fish, the scales will shimmer, and then hey, oh shit, food. So, and if you see somebody fishing on the beach, try not to be near there.
It's funny that you say that because I went to Fort DeSoto. There was this guy fishing.
I hate that.
And we try to. It was like me and my family. We try to like get as far away as possible. But
at that point, it's too late.
But we were in the shallows, probably like thigh deep, and I see a black tip just swimming straight towards people. Yep. And I scream to them, "Shark, shark, shark!" They think I'm joking around. I was like.
This is Florida. It's not a joke.
Yeah, it's not a fucking joke. Yeah. And they're like, and then I was like, turn around, and it's going straight to him, and then it just beelines as soon as he turned around. Yeah. It was like, oh, fuck, bro. I thought you were joking. I'm like, absolutely not. I don't fuck around like that.
Not like that, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the water's clear in Fort DeSoto. It's really nice, depending on the time of year.
Man.
And the whole myth that people say where there's dolphins, there's no sharks, quite the opposite.
I don't know, bro.
When there's a dolphin, you're guaranteed to see a shark.
Are you sure?
Guaranteed,
Why?
100%.
Why?
Yeah, why?
So, okay.
So I thought sharks were afraid of.
That's what I always thought.
Yeah. It's dolphins are okay. So dolphins as mammals, they have a little bit of hierarchy when they swim. They have a pod. They communicate. Hey, shark is over here, so they stick together, and the shark doesn't fuck with them because there's more than one. A shark normally want to protect him, like his gills and his eyes. So when he bites, rolls his eye back, and there's a little cover membrane that covers his eye to protect himself. Dolphins can swim under; they're more agile. A shark is not going to hunt a dolphin for food unless it's a bigger shark, like a tiger or a great white.
Will still attack a dolphin?
It will. There's videos of dolphins getting destroyed by fucking great whites.
Right. Well,
yes.
Great whites are big, man.
Right, but the thing is, great white would rather go after a seal than you, me, or a dolphin.
So I thought sharks only go after blubber. Fat.
Not all sharks. Only cold water sharks.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So the great white needs the blubber for energy because he's always on the move. He goes further out. You're not going to see Cape seals in Florida. So what do they eat? Reef fish,
manatees?
Not really.
I know. Isn't that wild?
Not really.
I've been to Egmont Key on my boat, and I've anchored up, and I've seen manatees at Egmont Key. And I'm like, how the fuck did you go from a river all the way to the center of Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Not get eaten by a shark?
Yeah. I can't tell you.
Because manatees are like the short bus of the
but they're fat as fuck.
And they're slow as fuck.
They're slow as fuck.
They're like the short bus. They're like the deep-to-dees.
So the shark's like, I ain't eating that retarded blubber.
That's how you catch retardation.
Oh my god. But worse than a shark, worse than a bear, worse than a gorilla, Crocs, bro. That is my unrational fear. Crocs. That thing, bro, listen. If you go into the ocean and there's a school of sharks, which is rare, you jump in the middle of them, they scatter. They will scatter. They will come back, but you have a chance to get out of there. You're talking about
saltwater crocs.
Right. You fucking get anywhere near the water. That it sees you, is hunting you the second it sees you.
Did you see that video out of Africa? It was like Zimbabwe. These 3 canoers or kayakers were going down the river.
Yes.
And the croc literally came out, grabbed the guy in the middle, took him down, never to be seen again.
Nope. All you saw was a backpack. Bro, listen.
It's wild, man. Crocodiles are not alligators. Crazy. Alligators are,
for the most part, chill.
They're docile a little bit.
In comparison
They'll still attack you, but
but you gotta catch it during mating season or
in the wrong spot.
Which right now it's alligator mating season. Yeah. Crocs, doesn't matter what fucking time of the year you're there, you're getting
food. Your food.
Yeah, your food.
That is the one animal that has not need to evolve in millions of years. These fuckers are so good that they don't have to. Nature's like, nah, bro, you're too OP. Mm-hmm. You're good. Are you kidding me?
What's OP?
Overpowered.
Oh.
See, it's like Goku. You know what I mean? He's OP.
Yeah, like it just busted. And then like another thing, so fucking sharks. Now we're getting a little crazy here. Sharks have this thing that as they get older, they don't lose, I guess, mental capacities, and they're not prone for cancer like us.
They don't have degeneration.
If they do, it's very, very slow.
They made a whole movie about it. It's called Deep Blue Sea.
Oh my god!
And the black guy made it.
Oh my god!
LL Cool J.
Oh yeah, that's right. The bird.
LL Cool J.
Oh, the fucking bird.
And the bird too.
No, the bird didn't make it. RIP to the.
No, yeah, they got the bird.
The bird. No, the bird got.
They got the bird.
And the kitchen too.
We had that sometimes, but you know.
Must have been an East Coast bird.
No, it must have been a West Coast bird.
Black guys, you know what I mean?
but the first one did not make it.
Whoa,
Samuel
yeah.
Jackson.
Samuel L.
Sam gave
Jackson.
the speech. I survived this ice, snow, or some
and then
shit.
all of a sudden you just see.
Well, they had to kill Sam Jackson.
We had to kill one black guy.
You got to kill one. You can't have both of them.
You can't have both of them.
But
finishing.
you kill the legend and leave the other
You
guy?
kill the dark skin, let the light skin survive.
Oh.
there you
It goes over better with white people.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not, bro.
He's not. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Dead
We'll
ass
never know.
serious.
We'll never know.
As
Fucking
the SAG people, we know. We fucking know.
Yeah, we know
He's
what you're
so
doing.
Tristan, obviously.
Yeah.
What is that? What you always give him shit?
That's because he's light skinned.
Oh my god.
I give all light skins some bullshit. We're the only race that's racist within our race.
And outside of your race, too.
That too.
I mean, I've been called spick a million times by you.
Yeah, probably. I don't care. I call the lady at the little Asian spot Ling Ling. I don't care.
Holy shit.
Ling, ling.
Don't give a shit. Speaking of which, she got to do my toes later. Hey, pedicures are mandatory.
Wait a second. Did we just hear this correctly?
But
You get your toes done?
yeah, I'm
He
gonna get my
did.
pedicure. Absolutely,
Oh.
mandatory.
And
I'm on my feet way too
I've
much.
heard
though.
of other dudes doing
Like
it.
I didn't start doing it until I got to Nebraska. I didn't realize how big taking care of your feet was as an athlete.
Them corn-fed boys out there
Bruh.
doing motherfucking...
But they are doing pedicures every
And manicures?
2 weeks. No manicure, just like not even like getting your nails, like toenails done like that. It just more or less for like the massage aspect of it and just kind of making sure
Scrape off the dead
scrape
skin.
all the scrape off dead skin, all that bullshit.
I'm not going to lie. I've had a pedicure before.
Okay.
And I'm too ticklish for it to ever
I will
happen
kick. I will
again,
kick
bro.
my.
The little Asian lady, she's speaking, whatever language she's speaking.
Wait, we will have to come back to these pedicures and we'll find out who the best pedicure person is in Tampa when we get back. Tampa area, we appreciate you.
The Linglings, bro.
You can't just say
Why? Why I can't say it?
nothing, man.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Yeah, why not?
Why I can't say it?
Just Ling Ling, isn't that a little?
Look, first off, our current president, the original run, his whole slogan was "grab her by the pussy."
Yeah,
If I call somebody Ling Ling, I feel like I'm okay.
I'm pretty sure. Hey, freedom of speech.
That part.
Well, I mean, yeah. Accurate.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's got to be closer, man.
Yeah.
Closer.
thank you.
There we go. Is that
But
right?
lower.
There you go,
Lower.
right
There
up
we
under the
go.
nipple.
Yeah, right under the nipple.
Right
Right
on
up
the
under the
nip.
nipple.
Yeah, right under
Yeah,
the
You know what I
nip.
mean?
But yeah, dude. I think I want to.
Why does that make you uncomfortable when he says Ling Ling? I'm just wondering.
Oh, he doesn't. I thought it was like just incendiary.
Oh, see, I thought he might have
Okay.
it. Thought he might have it.
So he thinks you're starting a fire.
It's cool. It happens. I am starting a fire
Ling Ling.
every time.
Yin Yang.
Yin yang in this thing.
Shake it like a salt.
I'm trying to tell
I mean,
you,
let's put it this way. If two black guys could be called the Yin Yang twins,
the Asian community
Ling
loves
Ling.
us. They
I
love
didn't
us.
think about that.
Asian community loves black people. You know why? We'll buy all the orange chicken you can make.
They do make some pretty. What
What about bourbon chicken, man?
First off,
Bourbon chicken is the best.
at West Shore
spare
Mall,
ribs?
at West Shore Mall, there's Bourbon Street. The Asian lady there, I can't call her Ling Ling because I love her. And she's been doing my food since I was 18. When I walk up, she knows exactly what I want, how I want it, and just wraps it up before I even get to the line.
What is it?
Let me get the bourbon chicken, white rice,
There we
double
go.
meat, extra sauce.
There we motherfucking
That's a
go.
fucking
Every
regular
dog.
right there, baby.
Every
Bourbon
time.
chicken, dog. Hey,
It's
that's
right.
that's pure protein.
Yeah.
You get your carbs.
Right.
I'm assuming you're doing this after a workout.
After, yeah.
Yeah.
Like after, like if I've been on the field all day,
Bro, that sugar
Straight over
hits. Yeah. I would say though,
I'm
like
going to sleep.
spare ribs, orange chicken,
Okay.
shrimp fried rice
Shrimp fry.
with a little bit of soy sauce.
See, I can't trust any kind of seafood that comes out of one of those fast food Chinese places because
Why?
I'm like thinking to myself,
Where did you get this?
pretty
Where
much
did you get this?
Pretty
Seafood. I mean,
much.
shrimp. You know what a shrimp looks
Yeah,
like.
but you know, seafood comes it like goes bad quickly.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
fast.
yeah.
Chicken takes a little bit of time. Beef, you know,
Takes
you can
forever.
fucking leave that shit out for a week. You're good.
I see what you're saying. Well,
Yeah.
fuck. Then don't go to Chipotle, bro. Cause
No, Chipotle's awesome.
yeah, and then
Fresh.
you blow it out like 2 minutes later.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it does not fail.
It's what you call a gut cleaner.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you. I'm trying to get everything up out of there. Chipotle or Taco Bell, one way or the other, it's coming.
Oh well, Taco Bell. Let me.
That's
Yeah.
inmate food, bro. That's
Yeah.
inmate food.
Yeah, I mean Taco Bell is
You
fucking.
go for long enough, Taco Bell would be a fucking treat.
Ooh, man,
Trying to
if
tell you.
you're drunk enough.
Oh,
Yeah, you get them
boy.
chalupas with nacho instead of. I don't know if you guys ever done this. Instead of the Supreme, you get nacho
Nacho.
cheese.
And it's different. That shit
Yeah.
is different.
Because I used to work when I was a kid at Taco Bell KFC right here on Ehrlich Road.
Okay.
Bro. And I was like, why don't we offer nacho cheese in the chalupa instead of sour cream?
Ooh.
And I was making those for myself during lunch, and I was like, damn, this is fucking good. So then the guy fucking told the manager, and then they started offering it.
They should have given you credit for that shit, some royalties or something.
Yeah, man, fuck, I was like fucking 16 years old, man.
Bro, if you come up with a recipe,
16
I was getting free Taco Bell. I was happy.
Yeah,
I was good.
16 being a
Fair
fat
enough,
kid,
fair
getting all
enough.
you want.
yeah, man.
Damn, you just called me fat.
Look, I'm assuming you were bigger at 16.
Nah, bro, I was skinnier.
You were skinny at 16
Yeah.
at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
How? I'd be a fat kid at Taco Bell.
Bro, I didn't gain weight until like I got older.
Yeah, fucking tell me about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming it's the same for both of y'all.
Oh yeah, bro. Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah.
Undefeated. You can slow him down a little bit,
Yeah, but fuck.
Yeah.
That bill comes to due, you gotta pay it, bro.
Gotta pay it.
I was that kid that could eat anything
And then
all the
metabolism
time
starts slowing down a
and
little
never
bit.
never
Yeah.
gain weight.
I'll tell you this right now, though. So knowing what I know now, and if I could tell my younger self to not do certain things, I'm
Buy
like,
Bitcoin,
that too. Fuck, definitely buy Bitcoin.
buy Apple, buy Tesla, buy Google, buy fucking
All of it.
Buy all of it and invest heavy at first. It's gonna seem crazy, but trust me, it's gonna pay off.
and Nvidia.
And oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But no, I will tell him like, and I was just telling him before we started, like, the resources that are available for like healing, getting better, recovery, like sports injuries, all that. It's fucking otherworldly.
Yeah.
I wish I had that back then because the risks that I took, the things that I did, I don't think I would have done it knowing that I can heal faster if I just take a couple of days off.
Like what exactly?
And from
You're
running.
talking about like cold plunges and shit? Or?
No, because that's been around for a while.
That's a while, like, but you're talking
The
about
red
like,
light therapy and all that shit on your muscles and all that crap.
I don't know what that is.
so it's like red UV rays to kind of help your muscle recovery and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It speeds up the healing process of your torn muscles.
Correct.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the compression, the not the cryo chambers, but the one. It's like a little tube you sit in for like an hour or so. Is pure oxygen. And it helps you recover a lot faster.
The hyperbaric chambers.
That right there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have those here?
Yeah.
And like just stuff like that over the years, like
And also stretching, bro. Like it's so underrated.
man, look here, I didn't stretch till I was 30.
Yeah.
Lies.
I swear.
Even when you're playing football?
That's-
Like
that's-
outside of like the team
yeah.
stretching.
Yeah.
No.
I live by, bro.
I used to like I literally walk on the field and go. Like even playing arena, I think my first game I was eating a cheeseburger from the stands, walking out like right before getting on the field.
Yo, dog.
Well, this is not during the game. Fucking Mark Sanchez.
Bro, I was hungry, bro.
When I was,
An actual burger, bro?
Steak. It was a steak burger. I needed to know.
well, that's protein right there.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
but-
energy.
Bro,
As you running around that thing and just swirling in your gut, bro.
Yeah.
Oof.
but I needed to know what it tastes like.
Was it steak and shake?
No, but it was like, okay, think steak and shake, but that bit patty's like this
So Shake Shack.
Fucking T-bone in
type.
there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like a legit medium, like almost like a medium well burger, but it's a steak burger. That bitch was different.
Damn.
It just hit different, and you're from the Midwest, so it's
Real fresh
Right.
off the
fresh
farm,
off
dog.
the fucking
Grass
farm.
fed.
Grass fed.
Grass
Yeah.
fed. Like I saw this cow yesterday.
Now I'm eating it.
Now I'm eating it. Fuck that
Bro, this
guy.
moo tastes pretty good.
Look, I ain't gonna hold you.
Mm.
The best steaks, burgers, jerky,
Nebraska,
everything.
it's gotta be, right?
It was definitely Nebraska,
Yeah.
dog. Like we had deer jerky. I didn't know it was a thing.
It is a thing.
Deer
yeah.
jerky's good.
I did not know. I didn't know deer jerky,
Venison.
and then we had elk meat.
I haven't tried elk yet. I
Elk
tried
is good.
buffalo. though.
Elk is really good.
No, not
Buffalo's
buffalo.
good, too.
Is it buffalo?
Or bison.
Bison. There you go.
Bison's good,
yeah.
too.
Bison's really good.
Yeah.
You know, they got a meat market. It's not called meat market. It's called Seminole Heights Meat Market.
Right there on Sly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a butcher shop. Not
Yeah.
the restaurant.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And they sell all that shit.
It's all of it.
They even sell boa.
What?
Yeah, snake, boa,
Mhm.
The fuck?
The boa was
alligator.
You can eat that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you can eat it, but like
yeah, I mean,
People
gator, I tried it, bro.
I love gator.
I don't.
Look here. I'm gonna try all of that once. Okay.
Yeah, little gator bites. Are you lately, bro?
No, that's not-
Also, walk-ons has them too.
I don't think I've tried them on walk-ons.
That's the sports bar, right?
Yeah.
You know who owns it, right?
Who?
Drew Brees.
What?
Breezy.
Fuck, I'm never going there again.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
I'll say you're a liar.
Hey, I as a Bucks fan, I get it. You hate the Saints, but I mean, bro, what
How
Drew
do you hate
Brees
Drew Brees?
did, what
No,
Drew Brees
You
did.
can't hate Drew Brees.
I don't hate him.
And remember, he competed against Tom Brady, man.
But here's my thing.
And he won.
That era of quarterbacks
Gone.
is gone.
Gone.
This era is starting to become this generation's version of that because you have a Pat Mahomes, a
Josh Allen.
You got a Lamar.
But
got
it's a
Jalen
different.
Hurts.
I think it's a different era altogether.
Jaden Daniels now coming up, and then
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
Can we even say his name yet? He hasn't played. Right?
We haven't played yet, but I'll put him in the conversation. The U.
What? The U.
U.
Miami. Okay, yeah.
You know, he's a Miami boy. He went first before Shadur, which makes sense because Miami kids always go early.
But hey, you forgot this one.
What is that?
Cuba. Just kidding.
But I say this, that generation was pure stand in the pocket, Glenn Singers. This generation is such a different dynamic
100%.
because you're now allowed to use your athleticism.
Well, you could do it too back then, but that wasn't the motto because when I was
Michael Vick did it.
But he was
and,
one off.
and they gave him shit for it. Yeah. Remember? He's.
Well, he made his money on that. That's why he got his Nike deals and all this other shit.
But I'm saying like
Dante Culpepper did it.
He wasn't a runner. I mean, he ran.
He kind of started it.
And like I think back then, like way before Vic and anybody else, that was Randall Cunningham was one of them. That was
Warren Moon.
known Warren Moon.
Warren Moon, yeah.
Oh my god, he was smooth, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
And
like,
he was throwing the Chris Carter.
Oh yeah.
Valid.
Hey, get you a fall guy.
Hey, got to. But even then, for them,
before that, I mean, you probably can't name anybody.
You can't
else.
really, not really. But they got.
So it was all black quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. Revolutionizing the game.
Yeah. Right, but I feel like
can't name one running white quarterback.
Yeah, Jeff Garcia. John Montana, not John Montana. The other one, Steve Young.
Yeah.
Run
a little bit.
Doug Flutie. Yeah, the fucking midget.
Yeah. Well, he had to run because he couldn't see anything.
That's.
You can't see over 6
foot. He could. I don't even think he was 6 foot, right?
No, he's like 5'9", 5'8", some shit.
5'8".
But he can run though. He's like a flea back there.
That's Johnny Manziel, same concept.
Was Johnny
5'10"?
5'10". Yeah. He's my height.
Doug Flutie, 5'10".
Yeah.
Oh shit! Just call myself a midget.
Hey, look, no, because Doug Flutie is listed at 5'10". I don't think he's actually 5'10". I've met Doug Flutie.
There's no way he's 5'10".
But that's fine. That doesn't mean anything. Bitch, when I played in Nebraska, they listed me at 5'11".
You're not 5'11"?
No, definitely not.
Cleats on, maybe.
No, 5'9" on my best day.
Damn.
So you're saying he could be taller or shorter?
He could be shorter.
He could definitely.
Because they always list you a couple inches.
So
taller.
He could be like 5'9", 5'8".
5'8", 5'9", probably.
So it was probably his cleat height, like you said. Yeah.
Cleat height with the long spikes.
Yeah, back then when those are the screw-ons, they give like a good 3 inches,
I'm
bro.
a good 6 foot with them.
Jeez. No, but back then,
what
was the whole thing that I was gonna say is like back then we were taught to sit in the pocket, sit in the pocket, sit in the pocket, sit in the pocket, deliver, step up, deliver. Now it's like one read, 2 read, another, go,
run.
Yeah, just run. And in a ways, it's good because you can probably be a little more. You can be more aggressive.
You're more dangerous.
You're more dangerous, but you can protect yourself a little better. Because you're not solely relying on your left guard, make sure your blind spot's not there.
Well, on top of that, now you're the one in charge of how you get hit. Yeah. Like, that's why I think the running quarterback is such a good model now because there's no blindside hits. I'm not standing tall where you've got a free shot at my knee, you've got a free shot at my back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now if I'm running, I can see you coming. I can slide, get out of bounds, do what I got to do. But that's just my opinion on the mobile quarterbacks.
And I think the NFL now is geared towards that because now they want offenses to be the forefront. You know what I mean? Like scoring touchdowns, points, runs, celebration.
And it's a business.
It is a business.
End of the day,
what do you guys think about when you see these quarterbacks fake slide?
That's dangerous. You're playing a dangerous fucking game there.
Do you think that should be
Kill him.
No, but should it be like against? Like you should get a flag.
But how
that.
can you? The thing is, how can
because if you're gonna fake slide, essentially what you're saying,
stopping.
Yeah, right. The defense stops, and then you don't, and then you run past them. I mean, that's got to be illegal in my opinion.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's why I'm a firm believer. Hit him. I'll eat the flag. Hit him.
Well, do you remember that hit on Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah.
He did slide though. and he got knocked the fuck out.
So I say don't let up until you see his ass on the ground, and then you can let up.
Nope.
Hey, you're talking about split seconds.
Yeah, that's.
Well, it's always going to be a split second at that level.
Yeah, me personally, when I see a quarterback look like they're gonna slide, I'm throwing my body right over you.
That way you can sort of go over him again.
Yeah, I can go over him, and if he does try to do some dumb shit, I'm already there.
Yeah,
That's
it's tricky. I see what you're saying. It's like
well, Tom Brady said it. He was like, anybody that's doing that, they need to be penalized because what they're doing is
you're
using,
fake giving yourself up.
You're
Exactly.
You're using the rules to beat the defense.
Yeah.
And it's not the defense's job to keep you safe.
Exactly.
Well, Neil, before we go,
Yeah.
what are the plans for the flag football season this year? You got playoffs this week. You got playoffs tomorrow.
No, I don't have to play. We got 2 weeks off, man, and because of Memorial Day.
Oh, okay.
I'm not back in them. We don't do anything until June.
Okay. Are we looking for a chip this year?
100% trying to win the whole thing, man.
Trying to win the whole thing this year. Will we see your team in Worlds 2026?
This current roster, 100%.
Oh, dang. Is there a roster spot available for you?
There are 2 roster spots available.
Okay, so it sounds like your boys on the
So
team.
there's only 1 roster spot available.
There it is. Tell them again.
Yeah.
I'm on for this year. Thanks, guys. This has been Max We Trust. Neil, thank you for coming out.
Pleasure.
And as always, my man Sean behind the boards.
Shout
We
out
are
Sean.
out until the next go around.